About time.
Want.
Yes. Yes.
Now, here's a little story I got to tell about the two sides of life you know so well, the serious and the fun. Obviously told by John L. Peacock and my boy Pete. They have a little podcast named 2-Sided Pod. Don't leave now, it gets better after a few shots. For Brooklyn, San Diego, they run this land. The sheriff posse's on their ass because they in demand. One lonely listener you might be. All of us together make a community, so get comfy, it gets bumpy with how Pete acts. The show's about to start and my beer's getting flat.
You're listening to 2-Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the serious and the fun.
John. What's up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are the 2-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Wich sandwich time if you happen to be across the pond. I'm here with my counterpart, the Toledo televisor, the Sausalito Strangler, the Brooklyn Brawler, the redhead from the side of the wrong bed said, John LP. What's up, buddy?
Woo!
What is fucking happening, baby? All right, folks. We are the 2-Sided Pod. Thanks for tuning in. If you click that link above your heads on the stereo streets, you will see our live YouTube. If you see our live YouTube, you can click the link above your head, and that shouldn't be there. There's nothing above your head. You should probably get that checked out. Ain't that right, John?
Yeah, man. So, you got any messages, or should we just jump into the show?
No, man. I'm thinking. Well, the thing is, I know that normally we should just jump into the show. That's what we do, right? That's what you wait for. You wait for people to come in, like, oh, we should do this thing. But what the people want, John, what the people crave, it's what gets the people going is us just talking. Man, let's just hey, bud. How's it going? All right, fair enough. We're getting a lot of feedback on our open chat. No one wants this. No one gives a shit. They actively want John to start the show. Well, folks, who am I to go against the masses? I am but a man with an opinion, a heavy drinking problem, and no regret, like the president. John, raise your glass. Lower your expectations, buddy. Let's get going. Yeah?
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Bink, bink, bink.
Well, howdy.
You coming to my house, John? You coming to my house? You play a fucking didgeridoo. Granted, I know you're not here, but you're in my fucking computer. It sounds like you're didgeridooing, kazooing in my domicile. I don't like it. I don't want it. And I will not stand for it, sir. Fuck yeah. We got Vagabond Heart listening from Scotland.
Right on.
You know, love you. Always have. Glad you're here, mate. You'll learn more about our horrible accents as we go through the show. Fucking awesome sauce. What's up? Sorry if that was offensive. It truly only gets worse from here. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in, John. I believe you just offended all the listeners with your didgeridoo kazoo. What were you about to say?
Well, I was about to say, since we're talking YouTube, I noticed we have 99 subscribers. We're looking for that number 100 tonight on the show. A special prize will go out.
That's right. If you act now and you are that 100th subscriber, you too will get the antidote. That's right, folks. Not going to say what the poison is, but be assured you probably have taken it. Ain't that right, John?
Oh, yeah. I know I have.
All right, bud. Sorry, I derailed you so good. I even forgot I derailed you.
Yeah, right.
As you
I'm
as you as you were, sir.
I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete, and I'm fucking amazing at my job. Amazing.
In
No, I'm amazing at my job in my own mind. I'm a legend in my own mind. Mind. Doesn't matter. In Southern California.
and you're listening to Two Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the fun and the serious.
John, the me and the you, the right and the wrong, my friend, the yes and the no, the pull and the push, the ebb and the flow, the give and the take, the yin and the yang. You don't even care what I say anymore. You're just getting shit all gathered together. I would say you're a gatherer. I'm a hunter. I'm a Kate. You're an alley. I'm a I'm a I'm a Shemp. No, that sucks. I am a Shemp. Fuck. You're a fuck. Never mind.
I'm a Curly.
John. No, you're a Larry. You're all Larry.
Oh, it's the hair. Ain't I curly?
No, and the stupidity. Stupidity. See, now I can't emphasize my right syllables. John, if this was a goddamn podcast about English language diction, we would already, my friend. Anyway, back to you.
My boy Pete, as we always do, let's start with a general check-in. My boy Pete, how you feeling?
Well, John, I'll be honest. I'm feeling a little bit self-conscious. A touch, a smidge, a tad. I got a little drunk and started trimming my beard, and it turned out I trimmed it into a mustache. I'm like, hey man, why are you trying to fucking support the police officer's ball? Like, what is this going? Hey, you know what? You know how fast you were going? You've been drinking tonight, sir? I almost had to get my hair high and tight just to finish it off, but I was like, I better just shave the mustache tomorrow. But until then, it's a lot of fucking push broom, cookie duster kind of shit. Not a big fan.
Right, mustache ride and all that. Yeah. Was Chips your favorite TV show growing up?
Oh no, chips were one of my favorite snacks as a child of a fat family growing up. But
well, speaking of nothing, let's go to our first lightning round.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, John L. Peacock? What's up, my boy Pete?
Lightning round guy, you sound fantastic.
Thanks, man. I was working on some Doppler effects and also some screaming exercises, and neither one seemed to have any fucking bearing on my intro. So here we go, baby. Woo!
Well, how have you been?
Well, you know, it's been a long, hard road of screaming and rocking, baby, but what are you going to do when it's one day in front of the other? You know, it's a 12-step program, and NyQuil is the 13th, baby, so I'm all the way there. You know what I mean? Woo!
Well, why don't you row that rowboat over to the green room, do a little vocal rest for your next one, and we'll see you later.
All right, I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to talk to my physical therapist to see if I can get some pills, and then I'll have the bravery to call my vocal therapist to see if he's mad at me for yelling. I don't know. It's a whole process, and I'm going to get through it, but I'm going to go make those finger sandwiches in the green room, baby. Woo! Bye!
Bye. Hey, seems good.
there's a lot to unpack there, John. I don't know why he keeps coming around. I don't know why you keep inviting him. You know what? People in other countries are like, what the fuck is happening over there? Like, well, bro, I think you know. I think this is kind of the fringe outlook of what is happening, how that is affecting the normal populace.
Yeah. It's like the peanut butter or root beer of the world. It's purely American.
100%. John was a corporate lawyer, and I believed in the economy. That's not true. John, go ahead.
Everyone who's anyone knows that the first lightning round of the episode is always a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the questions?
I am ready. I'm ready, my friend. Hit me with the questions.
All right. My boy Pete, what was your favorite comedy of the 1980s?
What does that mean?
Let's go. Let's go. TV shows only. No, no.
Oh,
Let's
TV
go
shows
movies. Maybe. Let's go movies. Comedy movies of the 1980s.
that were made in the 1980s that I liked in the 80s that I watched when I was a child of the 80s. Because the
You can
first
say that.
comedy would be like my upbringing. That was fucking slapstick at best. Well, nowadays it would be a little questionable. We couldn't do it nowadays, John.
Let's go that you still enjoy. Your favorite of the 80s today.
Of what?
Movies. Comedy movies.
Movies.
Yeah.
Comedy movies of the 80s today.
Yeah.
Big fan of Bachelor Party.
hmm hmm
I went on Saturday and watched the original Beetlejuice and then watched the new one on Sunday in the theater.
Yeah.
It was good. No, definitely not one of my favorites. Hard to hold up in the 80s, bro. Fucking hard to hold up in the 80s. I would say Fletch. I would say Caddyshack.
That's good. That's good.
I would say I think it's 81. I would say Stripes.
Yeah. Lots of Bill Murray in there.
Hell yeah, man. Bill Murray's the fucking shit. 80s comedy. You had Mr. Mom
hmm hmm
was great. You
Michael
had
Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Little known fact, John, his Christian name, all hail Satan, was Michael Douglas, but he changed it because there was already a Michael Douglas. In this next movie he comes out with, where he's a hitman with Alzheimer's, his name in the credits will be Michael Douglas Keaton.
Huh.
Go figure. Yeah.
Huh.
Huh. You know what, John? I'm not here for just a fucking eye candy and fucking witty criticisms and fucking aggressive drinking, John. I bring shit to the table too. I'm somebody. My mama will be proud that I got a no longer loose neck with a big old brain being wasted, John.
Well, my boy Pete, I got to give it to you. That's right, everybody. You heard it here first. My boy Pete
Thanks,
just
folks.
taught us something.
The less you know. That's right, folks. If you tune in 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, that's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time. Sorry, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, Tuesdays.
There you go.
4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time on Wednesdays if you're across the pond.
You were really good at your job.
John, I don't have much to live for, but the things I live for, fucking with the neighbor at 4 a.m., following the root cause of, I don't even want to get into that. It's going to cause some things on Reddit. But John, there's very few things I'm good at, but my job is usually not one of them. So I'm very proud of these moments.
Let's go to the next question. My boy Pete, your favorite sci-fi movie of the 80s?
See, he was, no, 79 was The Thing. That was great. If you, I was a huge fan of Return of the Jedi. I saw that as a kid in the theater probably like 3 or 4 times.
hmm
Granted, it was the summertime, so I made my grandma take me a lot.
You just like the air conditioning.
I love the air conditioning, but I'm pretty sure grandma had a thing for Harrison Ford. I don't know, but I mean, right?
Well, you were a kid, so you probably like the Ewoks a lot.
There was that. I liked no, I was a kid, but I liked I didn't know why, but I liked Leia's outfit in Jabba's palace. Big fan. Big fan of the dancy outfit.
Shiny.
Turns out I explored a lot of S&M kind of shit, Jabba Palace related in my adult life. Strangely enough. Need to talk to a therapist about that and unpack that shit.
You know, there is definitely more than one dungeon that is Jabba's palace theme.
Bro, I have two in my personal presence. So I know for a fact on this block, yeah. Halloween is awesome around here because people are just coming out of their basements. Like, this is great. Like, you hear a lot of the fucking play it again.
All right, finally, my last question of this round, my boy Pete. What is your favorite fantasy movie of the night?
I was of the you said 80s, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Never ending story.
I'll give those to you. Yeah, they're like
Valcor! Tell me you don't see a goddamn labradoodle that's white and you want to fucking ride him in the yard. I don't give a shit how big he is and how big I am. I'm like a Treyu and I'm trying to fucking stop the fucking nothing. They look like strong hands, don't they, John? But the nothing came and took him away. John! Ain't that right, bud?
that's right, brother. We got a couple of packets to pop, and then let's get on to our first segment.
All right, fair enough, folks. Thanks for tuning in. If you're on the stereo streets, you can click that link above our heads. We'll be on the YouTube live. If you're on the YouTube live, type in some messages. We will respond to them as we see fit, or as we see unfit. We will do a smattering of best hits, but we're going to try and play a lot of our new stuff tonight. So stick with us. It's going to be a great show. Ain't that right, John? How you doing? 100%. That's why. That's why. You know what? I'm saying it out loud and I'm gonna stay with it. I always like, hey John, you're driving whenever we're a little fucked up because John can do a little better. But then he starts driving and about like a block in. I'm like, I made the wrong choice. I made the wrong every time he drives, I'm like, I made the wrong choice. And then it's the rest of the time, like, well, go limp. And I try to practice like, remember the crash test dummies? And I try to do like, and then we get there and it's like, are we here? All right, fair enough. Let's go drink.
We made it.
Yeah. John, I'm gonna give you the keys, but let's figure out how you drive the way home. Also, I gotta get some yellow cautionary tape to put on me for the ride. All right. Have fun, bud. See you on the outside. I'm saying, yeah, John, remember that one?
Yeah.
The remake wasn't as good. The video game was not great, but the original, when they did the banana peel dog in the kennel, wrecked me.
Oh.
Like that wrecked me. Oof. How come you gotta fuck with dogs now, thing? How come you gotta fucking with dogs?
Now that's the one that you mentioned as one of your favorites, but you thought it was 79.
I thought it was 79, but it could be 80, 81. Like it's
Yeah.
early 80s.
Regardless, now we're out of the lightning round. We don't have to worry about decades at this point. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie. Well, you know what? Take that Alien. I believe the original Alien. Motherfuckers, listen to me now. Hear me now. Fucking believe me later. The original Alien. If you put it on in a goddamn room with the lights out, surround sound, loud as shit. Don't talk. Don't get on your phones. If a child walks in, make sure you hit. You know what? You got to preemptively. All the kids line them up. Hit all the kids. Send them to their room. So you come down, you get another fresh one like this. Tell them, John. And then all the lights go out. Say, does anyone have any questions? Line them up. Hit all them. You get a bunch of cocktails. You fucking get nicotine gum, patches. Fucking everybody have everything you need, right? Everybody good. You do not pause the movie. You do not talk through the movie. You shut the fuck up and watch this movie from beginning to end. It is one of the most terrifying, suspenseful. The build up is so much. Oh my God. They mostly come out at night, John. Mostly. He's right above us. Beep, beep. And I know we can only think about it coming out of his step.
Oh no, not again.
Not again. You guys watch that movie, report back to me, reply in the comments, tell me if there's a different button we can set up instead of the generously give to the buttons for John Peacock Fund. Because right now we're going to put that nonprofit on hold. We did it's a whole thing. You can write off on your taxes just to send 2 or 3 buttons a day. That's all we ask, to button John L. Peacock shirt up. But from this point on, if you guys can shut the fuck up, watch the fucking movie without stopping it, but also mainly shut the fuck up and watch it without stopping it, then report back.
Right.
If you stop even once, John, if you stop even once,
start over.
Start over. That's the thing. Also, it was right around the 3rd time that I started that the mescaline began to kick in. It became a different movie, John. Terrifying.
All right, 4 more quick ones, and we got to keep going.
Good morning. Good morning. Julie Prunes, it's time to start your day. Good morning. Good morning. The 2 side is here to say good morning. Good morning. Fuck your couch, John. It's time to wake up in the time of morning. It's 4 a.m. for Jules.
Good morning, Jules.
Hey, babe. How's it going? What's up? What's cracking? Love you.
No, we don't talk about that part. We don't talk about that part.
Bastion, just say my name. Say my name, John. Say my name. Say my name. If Atreyu is a running and the thing is coming, say my name. It's a nothing. Say my name. Come on, John. You know. By the way, no stereo audio is coming through on the YouTubes, John. BT dubs.
Oh, right. I was supposed to do that, right? I was like, I usually just mute myself. Why am I not doing that? Let's start them all over. No. Okay, keep going.
Folks, if you like what you've heard, if you don't understand what is happening, if you're worried about John L. Peacock's calcium intake and if there's too much sodium affecting his brain, his eyes look jaundiced. His buttons look missing. The boy looks a fucking bit distraught. Well, folks, slam that subscribe, hit that alert button, and see what happens to John's sense of well-being next week. This same time, this same place. Ain't that right, John? All right, now he's plugging in. Now we're going to hear things. The world is going to be a better place. Folks, this is the time we like to tell you we're brought to you by marijuana weed. John L. Peacock smoked too much of it and forgot to plug the cord in. Marijuana weed. Fucks our show up every week.
What is going on? It's a 2-Sided Tuesday podcast with Pete and John. And you know what time it is? It's the time that Faith Frequency comes by and says, freak it up. Because it's freaky. Almost Wednesday. Anyway, shout out to the room. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Julie. And the salted human. I'm just so happy to be here on a Tuesday at the doggy daycare. Let's go don't get it for the daycare dogs. Anyway, I'm here for it.
John, unplug again. I like it when you come in and out. John, use your fucking hands. It's not a big deal. It was really good when you can come in and out. John,
Klondike,
if I work
Klondike 415.
Katie did 212. Go ahead.
Well, Janice, you'll never believe what happened next.
John, here's the deal. If I worked for a doggy daycare and I was going to fire an employee, I would always start with who let the dogs out. First off, how can you not? And like, as soon as the music starts, like, oh my God, who's getting called in? You know, it's like the fucking coming into tribal council.
Right.
Who let the dogs out? I'm going to need to see everyone in my office. Woo, woo, woo. Who let the dogs out? Like, oh shit, son. It's not a good corporate structure, John. I'm not good at business plans,
right,
but I'm great at showmanship. Also, here's your parting gift, your t-shirt, and please rate, like, and subscribe on our YouTube channel when we show your firing. We're going to go ahead and let dogs out. And then we all do the woo, woo, woo as they go through the line. Right. We'll give you a good recommendation if you dance through the line. Woo, woo, woo.
It's not enough dancing.
That's it. I would say I would not hire again. Tell him that. That's pretty funny, John. All right.
Okay. Take it.
Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. See, John, you're just plugging things in. You're doing the Lord's work for your pop couple.
I say shout out to the room. Oh my goodness, they all say hello.
Hey, Bubba.
I'm just saying, it's Tuesday. It's Faith Frequency. It's a two-sided pod. What else? It's John and Pete. I haven't seen what kind of shirt John is wearing tonight, but you know what? I'm sure fan-fucking-tastic because the fan is here to cool it officially down.
Boo. Well, you're the fan cooling things down. John is the wet blanket letting us all down. Please do not encourage him. The thing is, a pompous John Peacock is a horrible John Peacock on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, folks. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Meanwich Sandwich. Sorry, I had a stroke. I was trying to come up with a button joke, and I was like, where are we? Oh, that's right. 4 a.m. Greenwich Meanwich Sandwich time if you're across the pond. Well, folks, wait no longer. Click the link above your heads, and you can see the travesty that is John L. Peacock's fashion choices. We got one more, two more, and we're going to go ahead and then move on. Okay, John, here we go.
What up, John? What up, Pete? It's Tuesday night with the two-sided.
What up? What up, Law?
I hope you're doing great. I'm here. I made it. I'm going to listen. I love the show. Love you guys.
Love you. Loves you. All right, that's the thing. Is I want you to know that I was stalling. I was fucking stalling until you got here. But now I see that Awesome Sauce is out in the YouTube streets. We got some people out in the YouTube streets. So I feel like the roll call when Dub gets here, John, just randomly, we're going to do a shot. We're not going to play his message, but we don't have time to wait for that asshole anymore. We're just going to move on, do a show. Oh, but you know who we got? Longtime listener, long too far from hearing her voice again.
Hey, John L. Peacock. Hey, my
Violet
boy.
Rose.
How you going? And Lolly, Insulted Human. And
There we go. See?
Sister Figment, whatever your name is. Hello to you. Yeah, hey, Lolly. Yeah, I'm here for the show.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
So good to hear your voice again, Violet Rose. So good to hear your voice. Hope you're doing well. I was delaying, as I was saying, as I will do once again. John, sorry, I couldn't help it. But here's the deal: I was delaying, but now we're going to start the show because John has a lot of things to yell at us. Everyone, get your notepads out. There will be a test sooner or later. I'm not talking about here when I'm talking about in life. And if you have a pen and a paper, you're always prepared. That's the Boy Scout in me, folks. Get your pens, get your papers, get your butts together. John's about to start. Ain't that right, John?
That's right, man. Let's do a shot.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you. It's about time. Here we are, acting like adolescents. We're men about town, John. We're fashionably late and uncomfortably early. Hello, everybody. We are the Two-Sided. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Pink, pink.
Look out. And that shot goes out to the great, late James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. If you said Edward James Olmos, I was like thinking that, and I was like, if you knew something I don't know, I would stand and deliver my most epic cry. But sorry. He's been fantastic, John. He's been in everything. I know we all know him from just Star Wars, but if you look at his career spanning of what he's done, John, one day you're going to look across all these internal thoughts that I'm having right now, and all these thoughts will be yours. Now, think about that if it was said in James Earl Jones's voice.
Right.
That would have been epic. You know what I mean? All right. Sorry. Go.
Well, let's talk a little bit about his life and works and where he came from and how he got to being one of those pivotal voices of American film and TV. He was born in 1939, January 17th in Mississippi. Quickly moved
39?
31. I'm sorry, 31, 1931.
Motherfucker, 1931?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know what? Let's all, everybody, we're going to be drinking a lot for this because 31, that's a good life. That's a long life. That's too long. Granted, he was still working. He was doing great stuff, but like that's not
up to the end. Yeah.
Right. The whole thing is I want to be like able to take care of my hostages until the final standoff, when I'm old.
Yeah, right.
So I wanted to be able-bodied, right? I don't want it to end too soon or there to be any needless sacrifices made. You know what I mean, John?
Yeah.
Too soon. Sorry. Jesus Christ.
Allegedly.
That got dark real quick, bro. We're all dealing with the fucking loss in our own way.
Yeah.
Ugh, Jesus.
So Robert Earl Jones was a boxer and an actor. He was mostly absent from the family, going around boxing and acting. And James was raised by his maternal grandparents in Mississippi and moved with them to Michigan. He was a Michigangster.
Say again, Michigan.
Michigan.
There you go. Where in Michigan?
They didn't say, so it was probably pretty rural.
Here and there, hither and thither, somewhere in the mitten.
Yeah, right. Dirty as it was. He cleaned it up a little bit. So he was African American, as people know, but he was also Cherokee, Choctaw, and Irish.
And Irish.
Mm-hmm.
How do we know that he was? I can see the Cherokee Choctaw. How do we know Irish? Like, was there a 23andMe? Or were we just saying things? How do we know?
No, his full ancestry, not full, but he traced his ancestry back where his family did. And it became public knowledge.
Okay. All right, John. All right. John's Earth parents are actually from all over the Midwest and the Western United States, Southwest, but his real sires, well, we'll not get into that, right, John?
That's right. And you signed something about that.
Well, I did. That is one of the reasons that Nope, that's fine. My favorite sci-fi movie is our pact that we made to keep doing this show until my family is free.
So anyway, he, as we talked about, for those who listen loyally to us, a couple episodes about stuttering, he developed an extremely severe stutter in childhood, which left him terribly self-conscious and shy around other children.
One of these days, John, you'll be the Darth Vader of the fucking future with your bullshit, your goddamn determination to be better than your stock upbringing. Yeah, I'm gonna be Darth Vader. You're gonna be great, bud. I believe in you. You need to learn to box and also move to Michigan for just like a while.
Just enough. So because of this, he generally didn't speak until a teacher helped him out of his silence during his high school years. Quote, I had a great English teacher who believed in language, Jones told The Hollywood Reporter, and he looked at a poem I wrote and said, it's too good for you to have written. So to prove you wrote it, please stand up in the front of the class and recite it from memory.
Fuck you, teacher. Number one, as a teacher, John, of English, I hope you are better than that you do not believe in the English language. I learned the skills so I can dissuade others from ever speaking this motherfucker. John, if someone wrote, because yeah, I fucking take a lot of fucking 1990s R&B fucking baby making hits as poems when I was in junior high. All right. But I'm a heartfelt motherfucker, John. I got feelings. I have hopes, dreams, and ambitions, John. And sometimes, John, I put them to paper. And if a teacher came up and said, do it from memory, I'm like, you know what? I don't have my backup dancers. My singers aren't even here. I've barely done anything. My boy Pete, pick him up, get ready. Pippers. Yeah. Where's my trailer? The whole thing, John, I'm an artist, right? Even in high school, I have fucking goddamn standards, and I'm not going to be held accountable by some goddamn teacher. Turns out, you know what I learned from this story thus far?
What's that?
James Earl Jones was a fucking square, a conformist. Fuck him, and not standing up for himself from fucking the man who's trying to quash your creative integrity, John. If there was a microphone, I'd drop it. If there's, I'm just going to smoke this joint and call it a fucking mic drop. Fuck you guys.
So to end the quote, and I did it without stuttering. So he used that as a program to get me to talk.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did. Because you memorized it. He's like, also, it was plagiarized. John, the thing is, man, fuck that teacher. You don't put a kid, because think about it was the best possible case scenario for him.
Right.
You do that to a kid today. Hey, there's 35, 38 kids in this classroom. There's 43. We're overcrowded. Sorry. There's no TAs. Those motherfuckers in the back have knives, I know. Also, oh, you wrote it? Oh, you wrote it? Get up here and recite it from memory. Get up here and recite it from memory. And like someone's like, I'm going to kill you in the front row. Like, hey, stop threatening death. Hey. All right, go ahead. Recite that shit from memory. The heart is a lonely hunter. Motherfucker, you didn't write that shit. Two paths diverge in the woods. Man, I'm going to murder you in the hall. Tell me how that's a good teaching method. That's fucking old school, John. Here. And this is why I'm running for fucking class president, because we're not going to have any more of those fucking pop quizzes from our teachers, man. Mr. Johnson, he can suck it. We're not going to stand for it anymore. We're all on our phones. Fuck his class. Fuck pop quizzes. My boy Pete for fucking class press.
Well, this was 1945 to 48. So it
All
was
right.
a little while ago.
Oh, darn his class. My boy Pete believes that we can wear t-shirts even at church. But you got to go to church. The Lord is watching.
The program he developed, and I think this is going to make you love the teacher now, because he had him memorize Shakespeare and then go to the beach at the lake and shout
Take
it
your
out
shirt off.
into the beach.
You got to come to my fucking lake house. Come to the garage. Take your shirt off. And yell into this mirror. The more clothes you take off, yell into this mirror. It's just a mirror. No big deal. Oh my God. 1921 was the best year of my life. That's when I found out about teaching and two-way mirrors. So if you just yell into the mirror about Richard the Fourth or Fifth or Sixth or whatever the fuck you want to do, take off your shirt. You're gonna experience like an acting. Shh, quiet and action.
With that confidence, he was able to push through his stutter and again become one of the great voices of our time. And to his final days, he said that he was still a terrible stutterer. He just was able to gain the confidence and understanding to push through that.
John, it sounds like I'm poor at sex, but I found the confidence to push through, and now I'm a goddamn maniac. No, motherfucker. It's all in your head. So like I thought I was lactose intolerant. Now I can't deal one day in my life without eating a quart of sour cream. John, it's I used to be scared of heights.
Huh.
Now I can't reach orgasm unless I'm over 45,000 feet. John, it's like what else? Let's juxtapose up. Let's juxtapose. John,
Yeah.
let's compare some shit. Hey, man, I like how free and crazy I am after I've been drinking. But my body is a temple, and I'm thinking about 2P season, and all these empty calories are just killing me. Should I go to clear alcohol like rich chicks do when they're trying to lose weight? Or should I be a goddamn man and do the two-sided pod Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern? It's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time, and trying and maintain the 2 pounds of fucking water weight and sugar and goddamn intolerance that I deal with every week.
My boy Pete, you're good at your job. Let's get back to the story. So he was a University of Michigan student, originally studying medicine, but soon discovered acting. After college, he served in the military during the Korean War, and then returned to his passion of performing once he finished his service.
Right. Everybody has to finish their service. Lisa Nielsen is here.
Okay.
She's yeah, what's up? This is like service. You can do if you send us an emails at twosidedpod@gmail.com, we will sign off on community service. This is like service. So John, you were saying about he came back after his service
In the Korean War, right? Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So he moved to New York City and studied at the American Theater Wing, and took on the stage name for a little while, Todd Jones, inspired by a childhood nickname.
Todd Jones. I believe in Mike Jones. I'm a big fan of Mike Jones, but I don't know about Todd Jones. Is that did he do a lot of crowd work, or did he have sets that he's working in the village?
Little is known because he had all that destroyed. And I don't mean taped because they weren't taped. So you just had the people destroyed. Anyway, he found a job.
Oh, John, I promise you that has been on my mind. Like, well, not recently because I made a clarification. if I was ever going to run for political office, I was going to have to destroy a lot of my backs. And about a year ago, I was like, it's too much. There's no way I can scrub everything. But I still know for you, like it's a song and a dance. So just remember that.
Okay.
Christmas is coming. So I want to give you the gift of here's all the information I have and I can never use it.
Okay.
It's a stocking stuffer.
It's a something. He found a job as a janitor to make ends meet during the early days of his career. And he also got to know his father for the first time because he was then working in the dramatic arts as well.
Hold up. I'm unpacking that. That was all in one, like, 2-sentence little paragraph there. So he was involved in the arts and got to know his father because his father happened to be involved in the arts too.
He was a boxer and an actor. And so he was acting out in New York.
Right. So it was like, Papa, 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 Papa. Is there a goddamn car starting around here? Papa, Papa, Papa. Because he had a deep voice all the time, right?
Uh-huh.
If a deep voiced person, John, work with me. Let's workshop this. Yeah.
Okay.
John, you have a deep voice. Yes.
I believe I do.
That note, I believe I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pa, right? Like if you see papa, you just see papa, like, oh, papa. There you go, John. And now you have a stutter, yeah?
What have you done to me?
Perfect.
Hey, that right there is a 1947 Falcon. You can hear the two-stroke. It's an amazing piece of machinery. Only, oh my God, it's my son.
I'm sorry, sir. We're going to go a different direction.
Hey, this is bullshit. Hey, James Earl Jones, I think you got something going there, you stuttering fuck. You ruined me.
And that's a real clip you can see in his father-son reunion that's now coming out on Hulu. Or, right? No.
Right. No.
Yeah.
So in 63, Jones picked up his first Emmy Award nomination for his performance on the TV show East Side, West Side. The following year, he played Lieutenant Lothar Zog in Stanley Kubrick's war satire, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, starring Peter Sellers and George C. Scott. And during the mid-60s, he also started two soaps, Guiding Light and As the World Turns, both portraying doctors.
I believe anything you said, John. That man just inspired confidence. There's few people in the world that I'm just stupid. I am an impulse shopper, right? But my thing is, I know I'm a fucking impulse shopper. So I can look up like, ooh, I like that, I like that, I like that, I like that, I like that. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Don't do it. But there's certain things that I'm like, ooh, that's too good. That's real good. Oh my God, man gives birth to baby. I have to buy that. That's amazing. Or like 15 for one fucking family size. Like, what? Yeah, it's a clearance. This is fucking amazing. You know how you said I wasn't gonna be an alcoholic last time I was here buying things at your store, and now you think that I'm gonna be a fucking diabetic because of the thing? You're also both right. Okay, I'll take all of them. Super good. Super good.
So back to the stage. Jones had a career breakthrough in 1968 when he starred as boxer Jack Jefferson, the character based on the real fighter Jack Johnson, in the Broadway drama The Great White Hope.
One of my favorite albums was Jack Johnson's banana pancakes. Very punchy. Works the jab a lot. Making banana pancakes and punching in the face with a jab, and even though we can't stop all the rounds, and doop doop doop. Sorry, shh, quiet, go. It's not me, it's John. It's you.
Well, so that got him his.
You're the best of us, John. Not of this show. Well, I mean, yes, of the show, but of us, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I want you to know that John thinks he's better than all of you. So if you don't like that, send us an email at twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWOsidedpod@gmail.com. Tell John to stop belittling how we live. Fair enough. Go ahead.
Well, they even made a film version of the play, and he received an Academy Award nomination, and he got the Golden Globe.
Of the
Great White Hope. Yeah,
the Great White Hope. Oof. Yeah, it's good, man. You start saying like, oh, people won awards for plays, you lose me, John. One of the things that I don't like is fucking theater. Right? Number one, in my book, fuck your culture. Not just like your culture, but culture in general.
Right, yeah.
Why are we in the streets, man? Why are we not wearing loincloths like the fucking all the movies said from 1960? You see Beastmaster? That's the shit I'm looking for. I got a hawk egg. I got a fucking ferret collection I've been looking to fucking walk around broken ass Brooklyn with. John, I got frequent flyer miles and I have a fucking ferret cage waiting to fucking make this happen, bud. Sorry, where were we? The Great White Hope, that's right, stage plays.
Yeah, right, yeah, I know you love them. So in 87, 88, Jones starred in the Broadway premiere of August Wilson's Fences, got a second Tony. And, he did a 2008 production of Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, which featured an all-black cast. Driving Miss Daisy in 2010, The Best Man in 2012.
But that was a stage play, and he did not win anything because he was not Morgan Freeman. Thank you very much, John.
You Can't Take It With You in 2014 and 15. The Gin Gang, which I saw him in 2015 and 16. And in 2017, he's received the Tony Award for Lifetime Achievement.
Right, in 2018, I met him at a gin joint in Manhattan. 2019, he came to my house because I met him at a bodega. They were out of gin, and I said, I bought all the bottles. Come to my house. I dare you. He said, I never. I don't. Oh, 4 score. That's not it, John. I don't know. How does he sound, John? Do your John. No, don't do the fucking Darth Vader. Do a James Earl Jones. If you can't, for bonus points, do it Edward James Olmos.
Well, when I met him, there were some ladies in front, and one said, hello. He said, oh,
are you the back?
Oh, are you a stutterer? And she said, no, I'm just nervous. Oh, I'm a terrible stutterer. And that's my James Earl Jones impression.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Thunder from Down Under, the Toledo Terror, the Brooklyn Brawler, the Redhead Rambler, John L. Peacock wins again. Let's all give a fucking hand. You guys, Jesus H. Tip, John. All right, let's do a shot. You win. That James Earl Jones voiceover appreciation in the horrible week we've had of the week, John. We're gonna mail you your certificate, but we're gonna send you hate mail at twosidedpod@gmail.com. Perfect. Okay, let's do a shot. Until then, and then we'll continue on. Yeah, folks, this has been great. Thanks for tuning in. Anybody out in the stereo streets, click the link above your head. We're on the YouTubes. If you're on the YouTubes, click that link above your head. There's nothing there. It's a like, it's an alert. It's a tell your friends, tell your coworker, tell your parole officer. It's an internal alert for the soul. Don't be scared. This is natural. This is what happens when you're first here. It gets worse, trust me, but it's worth it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bing, bing, bing.
Cow. Well, funny you should mention, because
you're welcome for listening.
It's now time for Darth Vader. So, in the mid-70s, Star Wars creator George Lucas cast towering British actor David Prowse as the guy inside Darth Vader's black suit, but decided he wanted someone else to voice the character.
Hey, man, here's the deal. This is going to be off. I'd stop apologizing. You know what? It's like marriage, right? This is what I want. But then I realized about like in a month into production, I realized I need someone else inside the suit. And that, folks, is an inappropriate joke that if you come to the Two-Sided Pod emotional support therapy group every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Standard Time if you're across the pond in the mornings. I guess that's what AM is.
Yeah,
Wednesdays. Fair enough. Doesn't matter. John, here's the deal. We can work all this out. We can figure this out in the green room, which we're going to be at. We're going to play a lot of messages. We're going to figure this out. We're going to get to the root, I believe, John, the root of the problem. We'll be right back.
And we're back. The quote is, George thought he wanted a, pardon the expression, darker voice. Jones once told the American Film Institute, I lucked out.
Oh, oh, oh. Are we talking like, Dracar Noir? As opposed to Aqua di Gio? Are we talking fragrance? What? John, motherfucker, fragrance. Everybody say it with me. Fragrance, fragrance. We're not that drunk.
Fragrance.
Here's we go, folks. Fragrance.
Yeah.
Are we talking a fragrance? You want a little darker? A rum? Perhaps? Oh, did Star Wars from 1970 George Lucas inception of, not 70, but his inception
77. Yeah.
No, I'm with you. But I'm saying he probably figured this out in 76, 75.
Right.
Once you're shooting, once you're doing a thing, and you figured. So I'm covering my bases. I know how the fucking trolls work, John. That's why I'm so PC. They call me PC, my boy P. Because this guy covers his ass. I dare you to fucking cancel me. Nope, that's not something to say. Or if they listen to the first part of the show. Every show, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Standard Time if you're across the pond. John, where were we?
Well, Star Wars. So, working on the film, he actually recorded all of his lines in a few hours, and he wasn't even listed in the film's credits because no one knew it was going to be a phenomenon. It was very low budget. How much do you think he was paid for the movie?
Oh, don't get me started, John. I feel like they would truly pay money. So I would say $1,000, like $1,500, like. But I would say like, oh, you want to come to fucking craft services? You can fill all of your pockets with hot dogs, all of them, like some fucked up shit.
Well, a little better than that, $7,000. Jones said, and I thought it was good money.
Hell yeah, John. You look at Dead Alive. You look at any of the
Any
Bruce,
Evil Dead. Yeah.
any Evil Dead, any of that shit. Henry, fucking what's the director's name? Fucking Jesus Christ, I can't think of it. Carpenter. Fucking the
John
director.
Carpenter.
Yeah, that he convinced as they're shooting up in the area, like, hey, you can have a night with Bruce. Fucking here he comes, and like that's how they put up their people, and like other people would come, like Bruce would have to walk them in, and they'd come in, like this is how they would have their staff stay in places, like all
Right.
these chicks' houses, and they'd have like, oh, we'd all get together at the bar and we do a thing. Like it was a super fucked up. Like it's things that we would do, John. It's aggressively. So
Not
yeah, at
good.
that point, like, bro, you're not gonna get your money. No one's getting money.
Good.
Like at that point, like, yeah, okay, you're doing a voiceover thing. Did he get any on the back end? Did he ever get anything on the back end?
Well, yeah, because
What did he get, John?
tons of residuals and millions more dollars because he was paid well after they got a budget for the other movies.
But no, I understand that, but I'm saying Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars, did he get, was there any negotiation, or was it built into Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi? Was it built into any of the future movies? Was it just like, oh, sorry, we can't give you
Residuals?
Was that residuals as far as like, oh, we're going to give you this and plus 10%, this plus 10% every movie because of you don't have any residuals, you don't have shit for number one.
I would almost hope that if he didn't originally get residuals, which as a voice actor, they might have negotiated that no, because he wasn't even in the credits.
Hell no, John.
But if they wanted him back, he could renegotiate that.
Can you really?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Here's the deal. Number one, I'm going to have to talk to my agent because this is all bullshit. I don't know you could renegotiate contracts. This is all bullshit. Number two, John, be prepared for a call.
Okay.
All right, fair enough. Nope, we're not even going to go there.
All right. So to wrap up the Star Wars section, Joan said, I wanted to make Darth Vader more interesting, more subtle, more psychologically oriented, Joan said. But he said, no, you got to keep his voice on a very narrow band of inflection because he ain't human. Because, it's George Lucas and he was a terrible director.
Luke, I am your father. John, if they could have, but they did, SNL did auditions. SNL did auditions for Darth Vader, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, all the Yoda. You remember that shit, right?
Yeah.
Tom. Misa, hope you brought that shit into your fucking research.
Okay. After that, he became one of the most famous and most sought-after voices in American film and television. You know Mufasa from The Lion King. He did it with the direct video sequel, The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. He was the CNN tagline, "This is CNN," as well as "This is CNN International," and the Bell Atlantic tagline, "Bell Atlantic, the heart of communication."
Does this look infected to you? Brought to you by Kaiser Health.
Welcome to Verizon. He did for them, and
I can't believe I ate the whole thing from Cheesecake Factory.
And 2000 and 2004 Summer Olympics for NBC. He was the big pie in the sky.
Look at that goddamn javelin, Chuck. That's fucking stupid.
And like I was saying, he was the big pie in the sky god in the computer game under Killing Moon.
No. God, everybody out there, and I know I got my foxes in the house. Everybody knows that God is from Navy SEALs, who is a sniper that covers everybody when Charlie Sheen and the whole team are under fire. God, are you there? God, are you there? Yeah, God here. And God is on a goddamn water tower, and he just makes a path to glory, as they mostly do. All hail God. Hail God. Sorry, John, where were we?
The way I found out that he had died was on Instagram with a clip of David Letterman's top 10, and it was the top 10 phrases that you want to hear from James Earl Jones. And the last one was, "What's up?"
Fair enough, man. I found out they said you have 4 more minutes to get the combination to figure out who your father is. Otherwise, the cure will not be administered. John, we had a hard time with that one.
Yeah.
That's not true. That's not true, John. That's not. No one's responsible. But that's a long fucking life, bro. That's a long fucking life. That's a good life. Yeah, you know what I mean? Hear me out. We got people here, right? We got people in the stereos. If you are here on the stereos, click that link above your head, come to our YouTube. That'd be great. If you don't, I get it, man. I get it. You have one device. YouTube is bullshit. Look at John's face. Look at my face. You don't want any of this. You don't want any of this. Right. But fair enough. But there's a lot of shit going on. You know what I mean? One of my good fucking brothers who's no longer with us. Yesterday was his 40th birthday. Oh yeah, it was very good. It was great. It was great. It was great. You know what I mean? Like when your brothers come together and you remember, like, fucking, why am I not remembering everyone? You know what I mean? Why am I not so? Hey man, let's fucking take a picture. Let's get together. Like, I know we all got lives. You know what I mean? Right?
Sure.
But there's fuck around, find out. Hey, what's the cheapest flight we can find? Like, everybody roll the dice and you find the cheapest flight you can find. Like, survey says we're going to Ohio. Right? And then we fucking figure out who's in Ohio. And then we fucking like, cool. We're all staying days in by this fucking the cheapest thing. John's renting his limousine.
Right.
I'm gonna rent a lot of costumes that I'm gonna dress up and try to scare and or entice people through the entire event. It's a fucking limo, John. Let me do my goddamn work.
That's fine. That's fine. You be on the other end. Be on the other end.
Fair enough, man. Anyway, turns out there's a lot of conventions happening in Ohio. I just looked it up. You guys like Sluggies?
Okay with them.
You like McFlurries?
A little better than Snuggies, yeah.
You like the machines that make McFlurries? Because here's the deal, John. We can pretend to be managers at local regional McDonald's from all over. Right. Anyway, free McFlurries the weekend. Every buffet has a McGriddle and a Sorry. What's a McSorry? That's what you get from working at goddamn corporate I don't know. John, it's not true. Nothing is true. But if you guys send John enough hate mail at twosidedpod@gmail.com, that's TWOsidedpod@gmail.com, we can figure this out. It can be a Star Wars community. It can be a McDonald's corporate takeover. You are the judges, and we are but fucking clay from the potter. Tell him, John.
All right. Well, as we've talked about, if you didn't know, sorry to break the bad news. Yesterday, Monday, September 9th, 2024, at 93 years young, surrounded by his family, he died with no cause of death being shared. And that was
fuck that, John. That's exactly how Darth Vader would have gone. 93 years young. I want to go. Here's the deal, bud. I promise you, in the newspaper articles, it'll say surrounded by his enemies, armed to the teeth. Last words, you blue wire or red wire, motherfucker. I'm ready to rock. He's left only by his underlings, those who have tried to break through his glass ceiling. What glass ceiling, may ask? Well, how much time do you have? John, life is too fucking finite, buddy. Hey, bud, do you have any more? Do you have any more, bud? Because I'm ready to rock on the fucking finisher. Can I finish? Yeah, or you have more? Yeah.
It's some tributes from
Here we go.
Bob Iger.
Thanks. Yeah. You know what? Bob Iger, fucking Papo Jeju, fucking Pele, all them motherfuckers, John. Life is the exact same thing that we're offered. Every one of us, John. Right? I don't give a shit. Fucking, I could be the president of Disney. I could be the fucking Eastern Seaboard. The view is amazing, but it won't change my view on how I feel about life. I believe that life is too short or fucking way too long.
Yeah.
I believe that your idea of what you want is going to be fucked. It's going to be fucked. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Like, it's not to your design, bud. It's not. If you take a moment, if you take a moment and you ask yourself, if I took a moment and I fucking thought that you could participate in this goddamn dissection of human living, I would say, John, which is better, my friend? Which is better? Do you want to know for as long as you could and figure out that this is, hey man, here's the goddamn end of the road. I don't know exactly when it is, but we're changing shifts. There's different engineers. Turns out we dropped the boxcars. We picked up other boxcars. There's other things happening. Like, it was a great, like, I was part of the goddamn railroad system. Yeah. Or would it be the best to be, oh shit, what is this fucking ticking thing? Tick, 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 tick. Oh no, should we go green or red? I don't believe in color. What? Boom. and you're fucked, right?
Right.
The one where you don't get a choice, or the one that you get every fucking choice, not every choice, but every chance to think about the choices. You know what I mean? This guy, James Earl Jones, I was talking to Edward James Olmos earlier about it when he was like, yeah, bro, I'm fine. And that's what I was like, I was very worried. He and I, we do racquetball bi-monthly, and then we said we should do pickleball. And he's like, I don't even like dill. So we're working that out. Anyway, but he said 90. Like he was born in 1921. He was born in 1921.
31.
He was 1931. He was 114.
Right, yeah.
Right. And I was like, James Earl Jones was not that old. Edward James Olmos. You don't do math well. And he's like, well, I stand and deliver my choices about math. And I was like, this is not going to work for my show, is what I said to him.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, John, but we all have to go through it, man. Do you want it quick? Do you want to, oh my God, John L. Peacock's no longer here. Oh my God, my boy Pete's no longer here. Or like, I got the black lung, John. And we're doing this shit 5 more years as I cough up a fucking kitten every goddamn week. And we're like, oh, he doesn't look good. Like, yeah, John L. Peacock's shirt is losing buttons, but my boy Pete is losing lung. Right? What do we want? You know what I mean?
All right.
And it turns out, John, here's the answer. Here's the answer, John.
Yeah.
You don't want either. You don't want either. And the best you can hope for is something in the middle. But you're not going to get that either. Right? So what our job is, man, what our fucking job is, man, is to be aware and present, yeah? And be okay with who I am and who you are and what our connection is right now, today. Yeah? I'm not saying goodbye to you, motherfucker, because I don't believe in goodbye. Fuck your couch. I'm going to haunt you in your motherfucking dreams. Or I'm going to haunt you every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich time if you're across the pond for the next 45 years. John, there's no telling what we may do, but there is only telling that things will happen. Yeah?
Yeah.
And that's where we're at, man. I feel like Edward James Olmos said it the best. He said, I am not your father, my boy Pete. Please stop calling me and quoting Star Wars. John, I am not your father. I am not your father. I am not your father. Let's do a shot. Let's remember that the best is yet to come. But it doesn't get any better from here.
Present is the only reality. Live it today.
Cheers, buddy. Think, think, think.
We got a grip of packets, and these will be the last ones, so we can finish up this show with our final couple of segments.
Here's the deal, John. No one needs to hear you say the word a grip. That makes me feel uncomfortable. Hey, bud, 1990s called, said, stop saying words that were created here because it doesn't work anymore. Tubular.
I've never checked you out on YouTube. I've got my iPad. I'm about to check you out on YouTube, the Two-Sided Podcast, and see what you guys. I am a long-time listener. Yes. I've known you guys.
Rose.
I'm about to see your faces.
Don't do it.
Got you on my phone.
Don't
And then
do
I'm going
it.
to put YouTube on and check you guys out on YouTube.
John. Fuck. Have you ever seen a train wreck? Have you ever seen a train wreck actively coming? Like, I'm gonna put you on YouTube and Dominoes. Fuck you, John L. Peacock. Why won't you wear buttons, my boy Pete? It's a mustache that should be a mustache. You are fucking indigents of the worst type. Brought to you by.
Are you talking about James Earl Jones? Hey, Jazzy Jazz. Hello, Jazz. No, she left.
What
JD.
happened?
Yeah,
What up, JJ?
last night, yes.
Unfortunately.
Sad. I like James Earl Jones.
Dang, it's been a minute, boys. Hey, thanks for
JD.
thanks for like taking all my girlfriends, because I didn't need them anyway.
Mm-hmm. Can't believe that your girlfriends are all not here.
Hey, I should put that on mute, but I found you. I get to see what you look like. Hello, I found you. I'm watching you, listening you on my phone, and I can hear you on my iPad. This is fucking awesome.
Can't believe that I shaved a mustache and John L. Peacock's buttons fell off. Well, every night we come together and we think about what the show has cost. Our social status and our sense of self and our timing and our otherwise life in check. Needed a single syllable and nobody would fool me if I just said, "Aw, heck." John, you know the rest of the words.
Oh, fellas, great show.
What?
Fighting a migraine all day. It's finally letting up.
Oh, pumpkin. Okay.
Cool shower and lay down. I'm sorry. I'll be listening. Doubt I'll be commenting, but I'll be listening to your dulcet tones as I slip off to sleep. You guys are the best.
I love you, Salted. Love you, girl. Hope you're feeling better. That's some bullshit. I have a buddy who has migraines, and he's like, "Oh, you got to catch them in this time to fix them. If you don't, then like, good luck." I was trying to feed him weed and edibles, and like he's like, "Nah, man, it's unfortunate, man. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Glad it subsided." Hey, why don't you take a hot shower? Fucking turn up the stereo. Ain't that right, John? Fucking forget about your cares, forget about your woes. Tell him, John. Beat it, be. Nobody knows, John. Sing the rest of the verse. Now, doesn't fucking matter. You get it. You'll be good.
I'm a very personable person, dude. I like to have talk. Sometimes, like, I might just want to not have it again. Yeah. But, there's that time when it's like, why is my making it so loud? Why is so? It wakes me up, like, stop, turn on the lights, kind of thing.
100%.
100%, folks. Yeah. 100%, folks. Here we go. I don't know, man. Well, it sounds like Werewolf Radio talks about, oh, you can't subside the hunger inside. All right. Brought to you on the full moons and the half moons. Coming to you live. That's every live Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Ain't that right, John? Unless you're across the pond, and then it's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time. Hey, pack your silver bullets, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your goddamn parole officer and goddamn keeper of the zoo. We'll be back in 2 and 2. John, here we go.
It's kind of sad that you have to throw that far so you're cool enough to understand who James Earl Jones is. It's sad for me to watch. But I will give you
Yes, please.
soaps on your own, dude. That's it.
Hey, my man, I get it. I'm with you. You appreciate the content. You appreciate the soul. You appreciate the atmosphere that the two-sided brings to the deer. Well, buddy, hey, pal, it's about time you learn to love the bomb. You know what I mean? John gets it. Folks, if you don't know what John's reactions look like, sans buttons, lack of shirt, well, folks, hit that link above your head and see exactly what we're all dealing with. That's right, folks. We're live on the YouTube on the 6s and 7s. That's the 12s and the 9s. Folks, we are the 2-sided pod, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time every Tuesday. Unless you're across upon this 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich time on Wednesdays. Folks, the goddamn hemisphere is a goddamn travesty, and we will not succumb to it. Let's all sing it together. We will not succumb. Come on, you know the rest of the time zones. Time zones fucking suck. Come on, everybody knows about. It doesn't matter, John. Too late, too fucking early. Let's play the rest of these messages.
So there's this guy, he's walking down the beach, and he hears this voice. And it's like, hey, I noticed you enjoying everything. And, you know, I appreciate you for enjoying it. And he looks at
you.
There's some dude sitting on a cloud. He's like, are you God? Yeah, hey, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. Hey, can I do anything for you while I'm here? And he's like, you know what? I've always wanted to go to Hawaii, but I'm afraid of boats and I'm even more terrified of planes. Can you maybe build a bridge to Hawaii?
Don't do it.
Like, dude,
don't do it.
Yeah, I could build a bridge to Hawaii. There must be something else you want, right?
Don't do it.
Less extravagant.
Jesus.
Please stay tuned.
You know what's happening. This fucking guy. You know what's fucking happening, John. Oh, look at you. You're happy about it. I stopped trying to act it out halfway through. It was like, yeah, man, I don't want to be part of this. This is a two-sided pod. John gives me notes after the show. I don't need to be left unawares. Let's see what he has to say, John. Shh, quiet.
I mean, okay, there's another thing. I'm walking on the beach because I've been divorced. I just went through my 4th divorce, man. I've been divorced 4 times, and they've all said the same thing to me. You just don't fucking get it. You just don't fucking get it. And so, I'd like to get it. Excuse me? You know, I'd like to get women. And God scratches his beard.
Bro.
He says, oh, yeah, okay.
Bro.
So do you want 6 lanes or 8?
Man. Come back in, John. I need you to help me with this one. Let's unpack together, yeah? I know you don't like it. You just unfucking plug and unmute. Be an animal. Be a fucking conquistador, John. Ooh. Let's unpack this. Yes? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, bro, I was about halfway through. The first one was like, man, this motherfucking pussy whipped motherfucker. Goddamn. Now I'm gonna have to get like, look at you. Oh, all equality and shit. Oh, let me hold your goddamn purse. Nope, John. I now have to take the other, like, Jesus Christ, man. Now we got lanes and shit. But I do love bowling, and great bowling jokes are fucking pretty good. John, the best athletes that we've ever seen in our time have been those who have been able to pick up the 7-10 split.
Right.
John, I'm not saying the nachos are the cause, but I'm not saying they're a deterrent, bud.
Right.
Sorry, I needed someone to help me unpack this. Even if you're just laughing with it, I'm with it. I just needed some help. Yeah?
Yeah, right. Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm doing good. How am I doing my job?
You're doing your job.
Folks, is this fucking thing on? Is this fucking thing on? How am I doing at my job?
Wonderfully so. Hey, we're going to hit those last four.
All
If
right,
any more
folks.
come in, we'll get them in the green room.
100%. And John stands by his word that I am doing my job. When pushed, he says I am doing wonderful, which is not a fucking description of jobs that one does. Therefore, I feel like he's not going to sign my fucking sheet of community service. Therefore, this show, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, that's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean sandwich time if you're across the pond, is all for naught. I will not get credit for my community service from the state of California. Nope, that's it. All right.
All right, then. Let's go.
Shh, quiet.
What is really interesting, my friend, is I have to ask you guys something. It's good to see you, by the way. My boy Pete, John L. Peacock Prescott, Esquire.
It's the
Man,
time in the
the
Prescott
James Earl
Spur.
Jones thing was crazy to me because I was just telling somebody he died yesterday. My mom was talking, and she was like, "Oh, he died a long time ago," which is what I thought. He died a while back, right? And I had a confirmation today with somebody. It's a collective of people that remember James Earl Jones already passed away. So seems to be a new Mandela effect, actual for real Mandela effect, because it's just like the original one where people thought Mandela had died in prison, right? They said the same thing with what's Russell Simmons.
100%. I'm gonna play the next message, but just so you know, John and I both passed away in 1912. That is the reason for John's lack of buttons. They just didn't have buttons back then. This is a gunny sack that I dyed all blue and all sexy and shit. But we're both dead. Y'all see dead people, motherfucker. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Or in Greenwich News, Hampshire, across the pond.
Richard Simmons. It was definitely Richard Simmons. I said Russell, I think. I don't even know what it is, but it's Richard Simmons. Same Mandela effect.
No, you said Richard Simmons because you looked at the goddamn YouTube feed. If you're on live, Stereo Streets. You click that link over your head, you'll see our YouTube live video where you'll see the embodiment of the late, great Richard Simmons. Folks, keep breathing. It's not you, it's us. John's buttons have no boundaries for the betterment of the chunky. No, that's not it.
Man, shout out to Rose City. What? What's
Hell
up?
yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You get it?
Man, Rose City in the
Hell
building.
yeah.
What's up, Revenge? I see you down there. Yeah. The two Fox.
Oh shit.
Fox. But you guys
Right.
fucking the fuck.
Right, man. I'm saying it's here's the deal. Everybody sees dead people sometime in their life. Sometimes it could be the two-sided on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. It could be Wednesdays, 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich time if you're across the pond. It could be a lot of things, John, but we just don't know. All we know is that the River Styx boatman provides blood pudding. That's all we know. That is literally in Greek mythology. And what I've had a couple of people like, I'm not like from seeing John, you get it. I don't grow a mustache like this from just fucking around and not knowing about blood pudding. John, we got 2 more messages. We're gonna play those, and then, how dare you? Yeah, all right, fair enough. Here we go.
No, I see the fabulous Julie Prunes has a rap. I got to give a shout out to her.
Hell yeah. Fucking yes, my man sleeps. We did not give you the proper introduction. We did not give you the proper love. We did not give you your goddamn just desserts, my friend. All of these things will come to you because you deserve them. And this is like, I am the ghost of Christmas two-sided present. Hey man, John's fucking pretty fucked up and has no buttons, and I'm a little drunk. Here's the ghost of two-sided past. Hey man, John doesn't believe in buttons. I'm a little fucked up. Here's the ghost of Christmas future. Hey man, John doesn't have any buttons. I'm a little fucked up. All of these things will take place if you do not change your ways. But also, we're here Tuesday, Thursday. Well, no, actually, John posts. Here's the deal. Death is fucking different. The River Styx is. Hey, dude, you want some blood pudding? Anyway, 2 more messages. Here we go.
Another Mandela effect, new, is the Beetlejuice, the spelling of Beetlejuice. Some people remember it's spelled
Yes,
like Beetle guys. Instead of a J, it was a G, and Beetle was spelled funky, and like Beetle guys, right?
bro.
And now it's like straight up Beetlejuice with a J instead of a G. So that's new. It's the new Berenstain Bears. Pretty weird, man. Strange times. We got new Mandela effects, man.
Bro. John, you ready?
Yeah.
John!
Yeah.
John!
Yeah.
You ever had a Goldilocks take your Berenstein hood? Oh, this shit's a little too fucking peacocky. Oh, this shit's a little my boy Petey. Number one, no one should ever say those fucking words again. Also, you guys, I'm not even gonna finish it because we just stop this here. Nip this in the bud. There's no such thing as my boy Petey. You guys are fucking assholes. This fucking joke is just right. Shut the fuck up. Sean, you get it. You don't get it. You're gonna. No, all right, fair enough. Here's the deal, man. Times and places, man. Equals and faces. what are you gonna do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's Beetlejuice in the title and credits, but it's Beetlegeist in the movie. You'll see in the original movie it shows an advertisement. Say it once, say it twice, third time's a charm. And there's a whole bit where Alec Baldwin's like, Beetlegeist, Beetlegeist, what's that mean?
Here's the deal. What I need from you is I need you to name 2 other English words that can be spelled differently in a comedic fashion. Don't spell them, deliver them in a comedic fashion. Ready, John? This is for the betterment of society. John. If you can bring it to the table, we're okay it as a group community. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Now
Tuck your couch.
Listen, for our wardrobe, we're going to need 2 of the 222.
Nice. This kid gets it. All right. Fair enough. Survey says we're going to get the 222. Yep. We're both wearing some bullshit. All right, John, you got two more opportunities for failure. As we like to say, 2 more opportunities to peacock it. So, John L. Peacock, here comes your second opportunity. Ready? 3, 2, 2, 2. Fuck your couch. See what I did there? 1, go.
Why can't you see them? They're there.
All right, fair enough. Survey says they're there. Turns out you're a drungo, a failure to society, and one who must be destroyed. All right, John. Well, the people have spoken, and we are quite saddened by what you brought to the table. John. This is the time, the two-sided pod, where we play the 3rd round of Fuck Your Couch, John. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough, John. A lot of people say that you bring all the knowledge to the table. John, a lot of people say that you do the research, the work, as they call it, in the interwebs. John, in one word, describe what interwebs are in 2024.
Huh?
All right, folks. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. John L. Peacock is over 40 years old and wins the goddamn competition, and everybody has to get the fuck off his lawn. That's right, folks. He wins the big goddamn prize. And what does he win, folks? Well, Johnny, tell him what he's got. It's going to be 2 shots, one for me, one for you. We're going to take them like goddamn man, because fucking we deserve it, John. All right. Don Pardo, play us out in here. John, the thing is, I don't get up often. I don't get up early. I don't get up regularly. We're talking about no, that was too stupid, too old, too ridiculous. John, if we're gonna make jokes about regularity, you better do a shot.
All right, I got one more. Can you hear here? Here.
I need to get a harump out of this guy. Better fucking watch your ass.
It's gonna be the go.
You guys, we're not good at things as a people. There's very few times in life that things can be held against us.
Book of World Records.
I'm not for it. I'm not against it. John, we can't be held against it in a court of law. Here's the deal, bud. There's very few times I don't give a fuck. I'm super happy to be here with you, to do a show, to do stupid bullshit. I haven't talked to you in a couple weeks, like drunkenly.
Right.
No, No. It's like, oh, you did Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich time if you're across the pond last week. Are you fucking idiots? You know what? I am an idiot, and I take umbrage with the fact that you bring it up. But shut your mouth, John. I poured a shot special for this occasion. I just feel that we had the last few weeks have been a little fucked. You know what I mean? Just you and me, like getting hot. Like, hey man, you alive? Yeah. All right, fair enough. Fuck the couch. Here we go. All right, you guys like fucking talking about dreams or fucking spooky fucking tendency? Like, man, I would actively assault you in a fucking parking lot. I would hurt your feelings. At least hurt your feelings. If I find you, if I'm waiting in an airport security line for 3 hours, I would hurt you physically. And then just deal with it. Doesn't matter. John, here's the deal. I feel like this is the first time that we talked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't feel like it went well. I feel like we should never honestly share feelings ever again. But if you want to share feelings, what you can do is you can email us at two-sidedpod@gmail.com, because that's where dreams go to die. That's right. TWO-sidedpod@gmail.com. John has the passwords. John has the ability to make everything worse or better. Ain't that right, John?
That's right. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, my Bo-Peep.
Bink, bink, bink. Cheers.
Because that's going to lead us to our next lightning round. All right. It seems like lightning round guy might have passed out.
Ready again.
Lightning round.
That's you got to quiet. Do it again. But with the, I think I can hear a stirring. It's almost like Atreyu is almost ready to say a name. Sebastian is calling. Say, quiet. Do it one more time.
Our next lightning
Yeah. Woo! What's up, John Peacock? What's up, my boy Pete? Woo!
What's up? Hey, it's time to get down. You were a little past time to get down, brother. Come on.
Well, here's the deal, man. Everybody has their comings and goings and givings and takings and fuckings and fuckings and fuckings and fuckings. Anyway, I found a really good community that supports me, and there's no clothes involved. Whoa! This is fucking amazing.
I see you've been reading some Shakespeare.
Tomorrow, it's the petty pace. You know what, man? I'm gonna go a little fucking biblical.
All right.
Jesus wept, man. Jesus wept.
Hey, brevity is the soul of wit. Thank you for that, lightning round guy. We'll see you in the green room.
All right, baby. I got cucumber and cream cheese coming at you hot. Woo!
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
There's different things in life, John, that I like. We discuss in post show things like, fucking, it's idiot fucking lighting guy. Well, why is that still a thing? I don't know. I don't know. It shouldn't be. I I don't know. Shouldn't be. All right, quiet. Fair enough. John, what's our lightning round?
This lightning round
Tell
segment.
us what we're dealing with.
Well, it's one of your favorite of mine, my boy Pete. It's letting the audience know about our new sponsors through my boy Pete's commercials.
Letting the sponsors know that we're working, telling the people why they should be twerking. Two-sided every Tuesday. Here we come with the show. Lightning round, time to go.
My boy Pete, this new badge, I'm excited about all of them, and I know you are too. Let everyone know about the first sponsor that we've got, the Blue Dream Institute.
Blue Dream Institute, we all take a little puff. Some call it a toot. Everybody gets a little loose in the boots, and then we dance the night away. Can't believe they're talking about stopping the sequence, even though everybody thinks it's the weekend. A Blue Dream in a legal dispensary coming to you. But if you don't, you can email us at twosidedpod@gmail.com. John L. Peacock will give you his address, and you can come into his house and smoke. Or I will give you his address. Well, it's a two-sided promise. And a Blue Dream Institute coming right to you. They all call it a toot. We're gonna promise things that we can't honestly compute. It's a two-sided Blue Dream Institute.
Thanks, Blue Dream Institute, where all your dreams come true. The next is Northern Lights Excursion Agency.
Well, the Northern Lights are calling me. The wolves are all talking about Blue Dream, but it doesn't seem to me that we're all that far from finding our home. Campfires lit and the dogs are howling. Don't mean to do all the scowling, but I think people got it mistaken if they don't know about the lights. Tell them, Hoss. Oh, well, the northern lights. Oh, hey, boy, you okay? There, give your pain relief. Oh, holy shit. He's a girl. Oh, there's a puppy and we're having northern lights. Oh, I'm gonna call him fucking Champ, and he gonna be my best friend.
We appreciate you, Northern Lights Excursion Agency. Our next sponsor is Old Grandma's Kush LLC.
John, I just want you to know this is off the record, right? Can you take 3, 2, 1? Take this off the record. I need you to know that I don't feel we should be selling sponsorship to different weed strains. Like this is a.
These are companies. These are actual companies.
This is what I feel in my life when you're doing this kind of selling for marketing.
Hey,
John,
Old Grandma's Kush LLC gave us a lot of money just to do the commercial.
Bullshit. I can't believe they wrote this. This is bullshit. Oh, it's been a long day. Working on the farm. Fucking feed the chickens. I was also slopping the hogs. And then I fucking shined the truck. It was about that time when Grandma came out and said, John, this is bullshit. We should not be actually reading this. Like, just, okay, 3, 2, 1, edit this out. Don't, quiet. Because I feel like this is very offensive to a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like, people, bro, people could say elder abuse.
They no, she's the one who's demanding it. She said, as is. Read it as is.
I know, but I don't know what's going on with her family. If this is like, hey, should we be worried about her? Like, I get it. Like, you're gonna make a lot of fucking inroads by doing this commercial. I get it. Like, this is why you do. Like, this is a reason. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But bro, like, this could be a reason she loses her ability to fucking submit the fucking will, you know, it doesn't matter, John.
Right.
So should I continue or should we
Hold
just support?
3, 2, 1. Yes, thank you, Old Grandma's Kush LLC. And for our final sponsor, my boy Pete, let them all know about our very special sponsor, White Widow. This is actually the strain of marijuana.
This is crazy because this is the only one that made sense that was like seemed like it wasn't weed. Like it was like, what the fuck? John, we need to get our PR firm literally on the same page as our goddamn fucking VR. Here's the deal, but hear me out. And when I say VR, I mean like headbands. Like, oh, you're on a fucking ledge. You're the reason that TVs are broken and fans are like VR, bro. Come on, stick with me. Here we go. Shh, quiet. 3, 2, 1. White Widow. Hello. Look at you. All of you. Thinking to yourself, oh, spider only bite when one finds spider. Oh. Turns out, White Widow bites every time you take hit. Folks, if you don't like if you have hard times work, don't worry. It's White Widow. We're here for you also. We kill anyone who touches stash from poison of White Widow. It's very good. John, this is aggressive, and I don't like the way that things are turning out. I'll be honest. I don't like them. Don't like them.
Thanks so much, sponsors. Let's go on to our next segment. That's right, my boy Pete. It's the short.
All right, John, is a short where you read a headline that you found on a bathroom stall, lower back tattoo of a fucking bud tender in lower Brooklyn, fucking, I would say Park Slope if I had to guess. Or then you set a timer for 5 minutes and then continue to read said headline segment and all the things you learned from the barista and or tattoo aficionado that you met from said headline encounter. Is that what we're talking about?
That's exactly what we're talking about. Hi, Pete. Are you ready for the headline?
I'm ready for the headline, John. Right now, folks, hold on to your butts. It's about to get weird. John's going to set fucking timer for 5 minutes. Things are gonna get spicy.
And I just wanted to from Newsweek, the headline is COVID map update, major shift in U.S. states with highest rates.
All right. No, fuck that, John. I believe that if we all put our minds to it, we can be the highest rated COVID states in this map. I don't know what they are, but I believe, folks, the platform I'm running on is licking all the door handles you find, spitting on open walkways to casinos and airports. Don't be afraid to pee in public. That's right, folks. The world is your urinal, and you too can make your state great with COVID again. I don't know how we're going to put it on a pin, but fuck your couch. It's going to be great. Tell them, John. You know how it goes.
Well, so for much of this summer, the region that incorporates Arkansas, Louisiana, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas showed the highest rates of COVID-19 infection, with as many as 1 in 4 tests coming out positive in early August. However, in the last week alone, positive cases have declined in this region by 4.4%, and just 14.5% of cases were coming out as positive.
Oh, here's the deal, John. You're losing our audience. No one cares. What they want to know about is, number one, I tested negative. Number two, I am pregnant. So I don't know which one to put in my mouth. And nope, that's a cigar. You guys, here's the deal. Unfortunately, I feel very, John, I'm going to let you finish. Fucking COVID is the best disease we had in 2022, but we're on, 2022, but we're on a new year. So let me speak my truth. Here's the deal, bud. I went to Colorado. So hear me out, because people are like, oh, you're the fucking ghost. Whatever. I had people here who got it. I knew people who got it. I tested the day I left. It's not a boy. I went to Colorado. Fucking hung out. My buddy got sick. Nobody else in his family got sick. He tested. It's a fucking girl. A kicking fucking soccer playing girl. She's going to be on the U.S. soccer team because it's goddamn every 4 years. John. I came home. I tested the day I got home. Did not have COVID. You're the fucking ghost. I licked all of the door handles. I was around. John, no one else in my life got COVID. I'm like, I am not the fucking reason for the season. I am like Jesus H tits and Santa combined, like the reason for said season. If we're going to do a t-shirt, you guys don't be weird about it. But I was not patient zero. I was not the monkey that you were driving to the airport. I don't need this kind of publicity. But
wait, you're Typhoid Mary? You're COVID Mary?
No, quiet. Here's my pregnancy test and my fucking COVID test.
There we go. There we go.
Nope. Oh, wait. That's my fucking weed pen. Oh, here's my pregnancy test. Here's my weed pen, and I didn't take a COVID test. You guys, that's a lie. I did. Fuck you. That was funny, though. That was super funny. I kept the one after the thing. It was like, people are going to give me shit because people are already giving me shit. It's like, no, man. I peed in all the jars. My sperm count is super high.
Well, so the highest district region
Sperm
now.
count. Oh,
The highest sperm count in the region is Delaware, District of Columbia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania, Virginia, and West Virginia, where 19.5% of all tests are ending positive.
You guys, fuck yeah. Swing states. This is where we cull the herd. I don't know if you've seen a little movie called Hunger Games. Well, it's nothing like that. And it's almost like we planned it, but we didn't.
And that was our short. Let's do a shot and get into our final segment.
Dude, the thing is, I don't even drink anymore, John.
Oh.
Like, no, I'm going to do it for you, right? But,
jeez. I heard that one kept going.
Here's the deal, folks. We're not here for a fucking long time, right? We're here for a good time. Tell your person in your life that you are around. I don't care if you fucking like them or love them. If you appreciate them, tell them you fucking appreciate them. Just fucking turn to your dog. Hey, man. No, your dog, if you don't tell him you love him, you're a fucking animal. Tell your fucking dog you love him. But the people, like, and I'll be honest, like, no, everyone turn to your people. Fucking, I'm gonna say it right now. Fuck you guys. I love you guys. The Foxes, Foxy Lady, Mind Fox, fucking Dub. Fuck you, Dub. Number one, I stalled for you. I bled for you, Dub. And all of a sudden you show up. I love you, Dub. But we're gonna do a shot for you. That's the new shot we're pouring. But shut your fucking mouth. Julie Prunes, I fucking love. Here's the deal. You know that. Like, we've seen a lot of Rick and Morty, and I feel like the clones are going to be based on John L. Peacock, My Boy P, and Julie Prunes, because we have pretty and nice and aggressively beautiful involved.
Vitriol.
Fucking, yeah, 100%. EJ, right, my man, thank you. No, fuck you. Thank you for showing up. Sleepy Wonder. Pero like, I don't know. I can't read the rest of your shit, but if your username is pero like, I'm a big fan. If it's something else, like no pero, if it's something else, I'm with it too. But I'm not as excited about my pronunciation. Pronunciation. Everybody,
pronunciation.
Lower your expectations. The two-sided train is here. Well, John, do you want to sing the first verse, or should I do it?
I think you should.
All right. But I want you to know that you have to sing the second, and then we come in together on the chorus. Yeah?
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah? Well, John, it's a two-sided shot, and we drink all drinks. We don't. Nope, that's too quick. The two-sided would never do. It would be more of a funeral dirge. If I'm going to be honest, John, if you could hum, there you go. And then keep it, and fall off at the end. There you go. Because we're more like the Dark Crystal. We're more like the Skeksis when we come to our John, and then I'm coming in hot after you. None of us can hear what any of us are doing. And that, I feel like. That's right, folks. We're never gonna repeat this again. So, John, that is our theme song. Raise your glass, folks. If you hum that back, then we're all fucked. Cheers.
Look out.
Go. Quick. We gotta go.
Bring around the
Floor is lava.
rosy.
Floor is lava.
Pocket full of posy. Ashes.
Floor is lava.
Ashes.
Floor is
We all
lava. I hate
fall
gingers too.
dead.
Folks, if you like the weird comedy stylings of Gingers in Despair, if you can't believe the chunky mustached drunken comedy of one in the throes of also despair, if you don't like to use the same words in the descriptions of one's podcast, well, we don't either, but we are fucking doomed for failure. We are the two-sided pod. Ain't that right, John?
Mm-hmm.
Weep if you understand what I'm talking about. Folks, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. When else is it, John?
That'd be 4 a.m. Greenwich, Meanwich sandwich time if you're across the pond on Wednesdays.
That's right, John. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell your parole officers. We'll be here next goddamn week. And also
the week after.
In the green room. That's right, folks. Hey, folks, if you want to see a dead body, no, that's too aggressive. Hey, folks, do you want to build a snowman? No, too fucking vanilla. Hey, folks, there's something in your living room that could kill you. If you want to know what it is, come to the green room. John, tell them all the words you have written down and how to get there.
We're going to do, talk about the bubonic plague, part 1.
Are we? Shut the fuck up. We're not even through the thing.
No, but we will be. So, my boy Pete, you want to hear about part 1?
Here's the deal, folks. John, I hear what your question was. I'm going to give you a response. But what I'm doing it aside. I'm stepping out downstage in the spotlight. Yeah. Right. And I'm going to respond to the audience. So everyone think of this as a performance. Yeah. Think of this as a stage concert, something you paid a fucking lot of goddamn money to get front row seats to. Yeah. And then we're going to go from the top. John, let's try it again. We're face to face, full lights up. We're in a podcast studio, microphones everywhere. Fucking, there's Patreon members here. There's people who are actively typing to us at twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. All of this is happening in the background. Yeah. Right.
Yep.
And then lights up. John says,
we're going to talk about the bubonic plague, part 1.
Lights down. Spotlight. My boy Pete. Slow music starts. Stands up slowly. Walks down stage. Some say forlorn. Some say sexy as fuck. Anyway, the look is to the left. Back and to the left. His favorite movie was JFK. Back and to the left. John L. Peacock hums, snorts to himself. My boy Pete snorts more, blames it on John L. Peacock. This fucking guy, am I right? Look, I'm right. Bubonic plague, John. Can't wait to hear about what you have to say. As he slowly retreats to his seat. Go on. I'm not sick. You're sick. I have a fucking test strip here. You're the one who's in trouble.
Lights up. So The bubonic plague is also known as the Black Death, or even simply the plague. There have been 3 great world.
Oh no, that's the fucking black lung.
Of course, the black hole. Have you ever had your
9 out of 10 dentists recommend that your rats don't have bubonic plague when they eat kicks from your children's cereal box. John, there's a whole commercial. John, I don't no, it's over here. John, if we do the post production, it's over here. People don't want that shit, bud. Fucking bubonic plague. Horrible for the masses, John. Continue.
It is plague is an acute infectious disease caused by the Bacillus Yersinia pestis, and is
Nope, sir. 3 bags full. Oh, the plague. Oh, it's caused by the thing. Like maybe your plague is thinking that we're sexy, that you think you want our bodies. If you think you're sexy and you want our bodies, come on, baby, let me know at twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's not even a copyrighted song because I didn't even hum any of the melodies, John.
That's right.
See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking.
It's like when James Earl Jones recited the Star Spangled Banner to start a baseball game. He didn't sing it; he just recited it.
Right. It's just like Roseanne Barr played for the Colorado Rockies.
Colorado Rockies.
Folks. All right. Here's the deal, folks. We don't show up for a good time or a sober time. Is what we show up for is fuck John's couch kind of time. All right. Little behind the curtain, John, I need you to fucking hold a hem in your panties on this one. Everybody out there, talking to John when he calls me on my shit is like coming home to your parents or to a significant other who's like, are you fucking drunk? Do you smell like smoke? Like, hey, are you like, hey, John, fuck you, man. I'm clear as a fucking canoodle. I'm a clarinet on the cusp of Caspian's ship. John, you don't even know. Here's the deal, bud. There's very few times in life that I need you to be aware of what I'm saying, and these are not ones of them. So we're done with all of your shenaniganizing and quietness. And now I think we all know better.
So it's still endemic in indigenous rodent populations of South and North America, Africa, and Central Asia. And it turns out bubonic plague has military significance and is listed by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention as a Category A bioterrorism agent.
That's some bullshit, man. I now feel like I am kind of a dummy from how I filled out your package that is coming to you. Do you have any bio agents? Nah, man, it's some fucking rats and some weed. Don't be weird. Like, does it need to be refrigerated? No, I have ice packs and open weed for the rats. And I in my own defense, John, I thought it was plage. It's like, is there any bubonic plage? And I was like, no, I don't even fuck with French people.
I thought it was more plaque.
No, that's right. Here's the deal. English language is a fucking difficult thing, John. We can't be held accountable for what kind of rats we ship from point A to point B. It's not a perfect world, bud. You get it. John, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it once. I'm going to say it fucking from chest. I'm going to say it correctly. Fuck the CDC. Rats are people too. Why are you got even snorting, John? People who've not even watched the YouTube don't see that you're snorting with your fucking. Everybody, click that link above your head. Don't be afraid. Tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your parole officer. Seriously, but if you click that link above your head, you get the YouTube. I pray to rat Jesus. Click that like. Click that subscribe. Click that goddamn pandemic button that John L. Peacock makes so prevalent. It's right there in front of your fucking face. It's red. It says, don't touch me. John, can we make it say, don't touch me? Don't touch me.
Yeah.
John, is there a way to make, fuck your couch? We need one more fucking subscriber. And this is how you treat me on the day of my fucking rat. Nope, John, the rat children will one day overcome. They shall overcome. Come on, John, you got it. You the rest.
With the sources for this episode of Two Sided have been: first segment, Biography, Britannica, Empire Magazine, and CNN. Second segment, History Channel, Journal of Military and Veterans Health, CNN, NPR, and NBC News Bay Area, and the short Newsweek.
John, my sources have been squirrels have been running through my neighborhood. They know a lot about the rodent population. Number one, you got to keep your ear to the rodent population. And I don't know if you are, like, you're in a industrialized complex, John. A lot of my rodent friends say to me, they say, my boy Pete, they say to my boy Pete, what they say, my boy Pete, is that number one, fuck, John L. Peacock has a couch. Fuck, John L. Peacock has a couch. Fuck, John L. Peacock has a couch. There's no wood in the inner cities of Brooklyn. Number one. Number two, John. No, I truly at this point don't care. I'm seeing there's comings, there's goings, there's givings, there's flowings. John, I feel like this is what people show up for. People show up for the green room. Where my boy Pete is what, John? What is my boy Pete in the green room?
He's nothing if he's not drunk.
That's right. Ready to answer any questions that may come up in any. And John, you're the worst at this. Here's the deal. And this is why Harold Ramis had a falling out with Bill Murray. Folks, we're going to talk about that in the green room. John, what else you got to tell them?
Well, now's that time for your favorite game and mine. My boy Pete, what's the through line?
All right. So we got Harold Ramis. We got
of Pico. This episode?
Nope. I'll be honest. Here's the deal. What I'm going to need from you, John, I run through it myself just so I can tell people that I'm in charge of things.
Right.
But I need to give you a little platforming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. This is where, if we're a giant praise church and we just found money in your walls and people are suspect of your ulterior motives, we're going to give you a platform to give a through line. So one of the congregation, hello, I'm right here, can go ahead and tell you what's happening and why you're not trying to embezzle. You know what I mean?
Well, my boy Pete, I appreciate that basically every other week you give me that platform.
This fucking guy, this is why our Lord and Savior, my boy Pete, frowns upon what John L. Peacock does on a weekly, two-sided basis. 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich time as we cross the pond. John, fuck your couch. Those Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
James Earl Jones.
Yep.
The shift in positive cases among the regions of the United States of COVID was the short. And the final was bubonic plague part 1. Finding out that it's a bioweapon.
You're a fucking idiot, John. Like, aggressively, you're an idiot. Listen, I was just a contractor working on the Death Star, right? I was just here fucking typing in codes, just doing some shit. And all of a sudden, people are like, you know, the bubonic plague happened like 14,000 years ago.
First one, yeah.
No, I'm saying because we're on the Death Star. John, stick with me.
It's the through line, right?
But here's the deal. I don't build our world. What I do is I need a place, I need an occupation, I need a pandemic. All right, what do I hear? All right, so it's a bubonic plague. Fucking James Earl Jones memorial service. And
the short is the COVID shift in positive cases among the regions of America.
And let's all stop being negative. Let's turn it around. Up with people. Positive impact. John, if you like when in Act 2, your fucking actors come from the back of the audience and dance the aisles, John,
people,
and cough in the mouths of all the participants. Up with people. Folks, you haven't lived through a bubonic plague that you're worthy of. Nope, that's not it either. I'm super excited about this because I get to go. I get to take a piss first before you. This is exciting.
That's right, my boy Pete. The through line is stay gold, pony boy. All right, before we get out of here.
That's right, folks. If you've never been into an outhouse at a goddamn poetry slam, if you've never been at a Shakespearean experience, then folks, you've never worked at a porta potty environment. Folks, we're the two-sided pod. John L. Peacock, stay ginger boy.
Before we get out of here, my boy Pete, is there anything from this episode you'd like to take a second glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
100%. I'm glad you asked, John, because the whole thing is I realized all of my shortcomings, misconceptions, and my preconceived notions that were totally false. I should not have said any of the things I said in the last, I would go, I don't know, 4, 5, 17 minutes. I would take all of them said aspersions, categorizations, wordplay, juxtapositions of attempts, allegedly, John. I would take them all away. If I could turn back time, John, here's the deal. I could find a way. Here's the deal, bud. I would take everything my boy Pete drunkenly said, and I would stay, John, in the green room now. I will find a way. You guys, you know the rest of the words. I will talk about things that John L. Peacock said I could not fucking say. You guys, it's not my first time. It's your first time. Welcome to the party. I'll see you in the green room.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show continuing for those listening live on the Stereo app or watching on YouTube. So if you are here now, regardless of the platform, stick around. And if you're hearing this later and want to join us in the green room for our after show wind downs or want to throw some topics out there, email 2sightedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO, sightedpod@gmail.com. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete, and I need everyone to take a pregnancy test before you come to the green room so I know it's mine if you're positive before.
And this was our show. Where are you?
John, it doesn't matter where I am. I am everywhere. I am the being that exists in the beginning. I am the ginger judgment from the past. John, I am the alpha, John, the omega, the beginning, and the cocktails in Southern California. It won't help you to throw up more fucking hand signs. I'll keep talking.
You can eavesdrop wherever you get the podcast and even join us live, both on our YouTube channel, handle @2sightedpod, all one word, and the Stereo app every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun, here on Two-Sided. Love you, Pete.
Listen to this guy. My favorite thing about this fucking guy. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. That is correct. We are now in the green room. I'm going to go ahead on a limb and say there's a lot of people who are not clicking a link above their head. That's right, folks. You don't have to watch. You just got to click. Sounds like every goddamn episode I've ever been on. Folks, here's the deal. John L. Peacock's coming back hot. John L. Peacock is coming back. Nah. I have to piss like a racehorse, and therefore John L. Peacock is going to come in hot. And then, folks, then you see what I'm doing here. You see where, not what I'm doing. I don't see what I'm doing. I see what. Look, and he's fucking sending a message. Fuck you, John. Get into the gut. John. Fuck. All right, fair enough. I have to do this because we have two. Listen, hey, folks. Hi, folks. I'm my boy Pete. Here we are in the green room of the Two-Sided Pod. That's right, folks. It's 10:35 Pacific. I guess 1:35. I don't do time zones, and I don't believe in time zones, and I don't think that John deserves any kind of time zone appreciation. Oh, look. Shh. Hey, have you guys ever had a friend that John L. Peacock scared away by saying, "Yo, bro"? Hey, bud, what are you doing? Oh no, you're coming back in? Perfect. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time. Take a picture.
Right. So my boy Pete's going to do that. I'm going to plow through some of these messages. He's still going to be listening because I won't be able to actively respond because Klondike 149, Washington 227, I have to mute out in order to change the signals in the switchboard because it's a party line, unfortunately. But we have a lot of messages and we will chit chat about it. All right, here we go.
Huh. Interesting. Wait, John, you say is Beetlegeist on paper and is Beetlejuice in public? Wait, can you repeat that again? Because I remember it was Beetlegeist cartoon. The cartoon was Beetlegeist. And I looked it up now and it's Beetlejuice. You know?
Already I have to respond. I don't know if everyone's hearing me, but hopefully. No, the title is always Beetlejuice. When it's in writing, which was on the TV screen for one example, it was on a sign in the original movie for another example. It's written out, and in the original movie, there's a joke about the mispronunciation because it's spelled Beetlegeist and pronounced. But for a marketing, probably Tim Burton wanted it to be Beetlegeist the entire time, but the marketer's like, no one will be able to understand it. Don't do that. Just turn it into Beetlejuice. And so it was. All right.
Shout out to all the fine folks in the foundation, John L. Peacock Esquire himself, my boy Pete. I'll go ahead and say it, I'm not afraid to. I like you more than T-Pain, alright? I do. Take a shot.
Don't you fucking talk about.
Now you're fucking talking about T-Pain. Holy shit. Holy shit. I barely had time to go get ice, and I don't even have enough ice to make this fucking aggressive fucking thought processes. Processes? Who's a process? Everybody who's a processes, raise your hand. I don't see you raise your fucking hand, John. You're one of the processes that I've been talking about thus far. Hey, folks, let's all make a goddamn adult choice. All right. How about we all in the next 2 days? You know what? I'm gonna give it to you because I'm not even gonna make you send us an email at 2sidedpod@gmail.com. I'm gonna make you tell us about it next week. So you have 1 week in your day-to-day life to say, well, thus far. Find a way to say thus far. Why? Because it's your fuck your couch a week that John L. Peacock and my boy Pete wholeheartedly approve. Because thus far, no one has completed the task. See what we're all learning, John? You think I don't even show up anymore. You think that, he fucking pees when he wants to, fucking doesn't do shit. You know what? I left my goddamn bathroom door open. That's where the demons hang out. Y'all are in trouble now. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
You're welcome for listening.
Sorry. Love you, Dub, thus far, but I haven't heard the rest of your messages. See what I did there, you guys? Thus far. Everyone pick that shit up. We're all going to learn something tonight. We're all going to say it again to her. You know what? Thus far, I have not had any family quote thus far to me, but that can all change. Our handle is at 2sidedpod, all lowercase, all one word, on all the fucking socials. Don't be afraid to reach out and be the first one
to complain thus far.
Here we go, folks. That's right. John L. Peacock bringing the shit to the store thus far.
So mute yourself on Zoom and play those messages, and I'm going to go swing a leak.
Right. It's never going to work. Everyone knows.
You guys, if we just sit silently, he can't hurt us. Thus far. Nah, man. I'm pretty fucking far from okay. How do you have all the pre-green room audio? Thus far, no one has cracked that code. Pretty impressive. You have a big dick. Maybe don't do a fucking high jump. Maybe do a fucking shot put so your dick doesn't hit the bar. Right? Like it's called pole vaulting. It's called pole vaulting. Yeah, right. Well, that's the thing. Pole. Doesn't matter, John. I'm not focused on the sport. I'm focused on the shot. Thus far, I have been less impressed. But I will be honest. I'm like a goddamn Olympian right now with my goddamn excitement. My man Dub, I know I'm alone in this world. I'm a one man army. I'm a beacon of the night. I'm a boat person on a trash heap who's over somewhere in the Atlantic. Anyway, they can't charge taxes. Oh, doesn't matter. Here we go. I'm gonna drink to you, my friend. I'm gonna drink to you because here's the deal, bud. Thus far, we haven't done a lot of solo drinking. Sans the peacock. I feel like, hey Dub, I feel like it's about time you have some time with your old, good old pops, my boy Pete. You don't always need John Peacock around. We can throw the old pigskin around. We can put on gloves and toss the old. Nope, that's not it either. Pigskin. No. How about, hey bud, how about you just throw the ball up in the air and you watch your old pops just drink shots? Attaboy, son. Attaboy. Thus far, no one's argued with my parenting. Bing, bing, bing. Fuck your couch, John. I beat all the jars. My sperm count is super high. Here's the deal, Dub. I want. What is his name? Fucking Ken. I want you to treat me and John like O-Town. And we're like the boy band of the dream. Like, fuck Backstreet Boys. New Kids on the Block, they can suck it. We're O-Town all the way. Ken, doesn't matter.
He said his name was Bojangles, then he danced a lick.
I'd like to see a dance, boy. Dance like Bojangles. Show me how you dance like a lick. All of you always have, especially your fucking 10Sept. Look at him, shuffling off to Buffalo. How do they say that? How do Scottish people say shuffling off to Buffalo? Folks, if you're a tap aficionado
as I am myself. I'm no, John, here's the deal. I need you to come back hot because I am having a ball. I can't play, I can't play matches, but also fuck them. Because here's it's my time to shine. John. There's very few times in our life that we've seen the veil of unconsciousness peeled back, and what we can tell you, what we know.
What we know, John, what we are understanding of is that John L. Peacock has entered the building. We are now blessed with the presence of the two-sided pod full staff. Folks, I may not be a smart man. Now, I may not be a sober man. John, I may not be a man who does not often say fuck your couch, John. But what I can tell you, John, is I don't often say all of those things individually. They are usually all of the things at one time. I'm not smart. I'm not happy. I am not going to say that fuck your couch, John. It's not in my Oh, folks, ladies and gentlemen, the Toledo Tornado, the Sausalito Strangler, the Fortuna Forlorn Fornicator. I know that we use PHs in a lot of things. Here's the deal. The tsunami of sarsaparilla, Saskatoon. John. I know that what you're going to say is a tsunami should start with peacock.
No, where I was going was the pretty Phoenician peacock. It's all phonetic if you look at it.
Here's the deal, folks. If you like what you've heard, if you understand how deep this angst runs, you will fucking sprint home to your families and hug them tightly and let them know you have not failed me. You are the reason I am okay. These two fucks are fucking broken. But if you are not, then I highly recommend sending us an email at twosidedpod@gmail.com. That's twsidedpod@gmail.com, and let us know how you were broken, when you were broken, and where you were broken. Show us on the two-sided doll how all these things happened. Folks, John Peacock, what do you got to say to the folks?
I got two things to say. One, hey, for all of you who made it to the green room fully and officially, I salute you. Cheers. Like, ow.
Oh, you son
and
bitch.
And two, my boy Pete, are you having a slow stroke? Because I notice you keep on going into a spiral of repeating our show. We're not even in the show. Everyone here knows us, and you just it's like a stutter. It's a tick. It's a Tourette's. It's a stroke, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you smell burnt toast?
Two things. Number one, copper tastes delicious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyone knows that.
Yeah, you guys fucking get it. Number two, you can burn carbohydrates off if you just burn the toast. So you just burn everything, and then you're ingesting 4% less carbohydrates. Here's the deal they don't tell you, John. Number one, my body's a temple. Number two, you guys. Fair enough. Here's the deal. Buy a yoga mat. We're selling yoga mats to say live, laugh, two-sided pod, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich time across the time. Yeah, and also it smells like burnt toast. It's just scratch and sweat. So if you fucking do it down your downward dog long enough, and you sweat on it, it'll smell like burnt toast.
You actually meant to say sweat. Okay, I got it now.
No, you could also be having a stroke, John. Our thing is we don't take any responsibility for any medical preconceived or postpartum. We don't fuck with any of them. You know what I mean, John? Hey, bud, we're not here for a fucking long time. We're here for a two-sided time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, there's 1 million packets of pop, and then there's a couple more that are not from Dub.
Yeah, no. Well,
Love
hey,
you, Dub.
bud, you know, that's great, but I want you to know that like a lot of these are from you. You're like, hey, this guy leaves a lot of messages. I wanted you to come back and not leave messages. You're like, I'm gonna leave 7, 8, 9, and then say, Dub, you're fucking making a mockery of our two-sidedness. Hey, bud. Hey, pal.
Yeah.
Hey, amigo.
Uh-huh.
You are the problem. I want you to think about yourself as a fucking student in a special ed fucking pre-K class, right? Taste good. I'm with you. You know what I mean? Like everybody deserves a chance. We all love you, bud. We all love you. But you don't make fucking messages when adult time is happening. Okay. So when you hop out to go pee pee poo poos, shut the fuck up. Otherwise, we're going to drown you in the tub like your goddamn twin. All right. I'm going to pop some packets. Still doesn't get it.
Doesn't get it. This fucking guy. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, the Lone Ranger, not quite realizing Tonto had disguised himself as a door, it was not off.
Tonto. Turns out you were at the door, I thought. Nope, that's not it. Keep going.
You get back here, you pious, silly-ass state winner. There's no way that nobody's gonna leave this.
Sure, you're not understanding what I'm saying. There's a fucking coming back to the chair. Well, allow me to extend a laurel and hearty handshake to the crowd. Jesus Christ, are we gotta get our fucking bluegrass band back together? Dub. Here's the deal, bud. I don't want to send you a fucking invite, but I'm gonna need to send you an invite. Here's the deal. If you can play a clarinet or an alto saxophone, you're in. If you cannot, I need your musicianship and to direct us. John L. Peacock, my boy Pete, and now we're looking for a fucking alto bass sax, something to fill the fucking third line. But if you want to play, but I need more from you, bud. See, John, he gets it. He knows.
All right, guys. What are you drinking? I know I asked this one time before, but refresh my memory. What is the fuel behind this dynamic duo? What's your passion poison? That way I'll know if I'm ever on the show again, I'll know what to get so we could take shots together. Feel me? Which I'm not even sure if that'll happen again, but you know, it's all good though. But yeah, tell us.
I need you to come in hot because I have a lot of things to say. John, please.
Well, I'll say my
what are you drinking? Sleepy Wonder, my man, my fucking Kamich, my amigo. Goddamn Sleepy Wonder. You guys, if you don't know him on the stereo streets, if you don't know him on the YouTubes, if you don't know him on the Instagrams, if you don't know him anywhere, send him a like, send him a follow. Motherfucking musical genius. Between two of my people, Mona Lisa and Sleepy Wonder, two of my favorites of just fucking beats they lay down, fucking verses. Like, it's just so good. But this motherfucker drinks like a champ. So, John, as the gentleman asks, as gentlemen respond, what are you sipping on? What makes one tick? What, John, what are you dealing with this evening?
Well, my boy, Sleepy Wonder, I'd like you to know that on this evening, I'm drinking an old-style bourbon, Kentucky Straight bourbon whiskey, straight at 40%, 80 proof. The best of Kentucky bourbons is what they call themselves, in a big old plastic bottle. My boy Pete, in addition to the marijuana's or alleged it's legal but it's not legal and other such things, we're just talking about the drinks. What makes you tick? What do you sip upon? What are we about to do a shot with and to? And what are you pouring as you are getting ready for said shot?
John, have you ever injected embalming fluid into your eye?
Well, yeah, you did that to me.
No, I'm not asking what I did to you. I'm saying, what did you do to yourself? I know what happened between us.
Oh,
I
for
want
sure.
you to know how you grew as a person, John.
Yeah. You gave me a little habit. I had to, kick it, but it didn't take.
Oh, and now this motherfucker had out and kicked it. Well, folks, here's what I'm going to tell you. What I'm sipping on a big glass of Brett. I'm sipping on a colander of no, it's just a big fucking drink of regret. Some may say a colander. Some we have it's an actual Corona they put into it. It's crazy. You guys like Southwestern drinks? Well, fuck my couch. It's gonna be ridiculous. You guys, here's the deal.
Some
What
call
I'm
it
drinking to
a sling blade. I call it a Kaiser blade. That's what I'm
here's the
sipping
deal,
on.
John. Don't call it a comeback, motherfucker. I've been here for years, rocking my peers, putting suckers in fear, making it rain down like a monsoon. Listen to the bass go boom, explosion. You guys, here's the deal. I don't do a lot of LL Cool J, but when I do, it's for the fucking fans. You're welcome for listening. John, what I'm going to let you know, bud, let you know, man, I'm drinking to suss the demons that aggressively creep up on the goddamn daily. John, what I'm saying is it's a Sailor Jerry, 92%. It's a if you have the means, I highly recommend indulging oneself. Now,
182 proof.
Shh, quiet your mouth, John. There's more to be heard. What I need, it's 14,180% truth and even more lies. So what I need from you is to yes and me through the rest of my fucking monologue. Yes and
yes. And what else you have?
Yes, I go with him cheek by jowl. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of the fucking something death, I will fear no evil, John. Though thy staff and thy pillar come before me, I will say nay. John, Sheets and harrows all around me lie, but nay, I will lead to myself. John, I'm sorry, I don't want to stop in the middle of an audition, but is there a cloak I can wear? Is there a fucking cloak? No? All right, fair. So I will dwell by the iniquities of 10Sept. Oh, King Richard, they say. Oh, I have a hunchback. I say, oh, would you like to build a snowman? And then I was like, I'm not even sure where we're going. Anyway, my fucking agent's shit is on the fucking cover sheet. You guys, let me know what you think. It's a fucking honor to be here.
Cheers, buddy.
Fucking, it's about time we goddamn start drinking. You know what, man? I don't appreciate a lot of your fucking sarcasm, John, but when I do, it's adorable. And this is one of those times. You said, "Oh, you drink too much. Oh, you don't even understand what fucking comedy is. You wouldn't understand sensuality if it bit you in the ass." It's like, you know what, John? I'm better than that. Let's do a shot. Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Hey, folks, if you like what you've heard, if you can't believe that we're on fucking YouTube, it sounds like you're mostly with the rest of us because fucking there's no one here. Click the link up over your head. Goddamn assholes. On the stereo streets. We'll be on the stereo. No, listen, and now I'm being upset. John, shh, quiet. Everybody quiet. Click the link above your head. We'll be live on the YouTubes. If you can't catch us live on the YouTubes, our handle is at 2sided pod, all lowercase, all one word, no underscores. Fuck your couch. Ain't that right, John?
That's 100%. You're welcome for listening.
Cheers.
Gal. We have now, I believe, 14 packets, and there's a small possibility, ladies and gentlemen, we might not get through them, but we're going to try.
No, man, fuck that. Like, the thing is, that was awesome. Like, we were professionals. Like, they're like, oh my God, here's the deal, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Shout out to Julie Prunes, our social media coordinator, who makes us sound like we're not that drunk. John, say it with me. We're not
that drunk.
Everybody else out there,
that drunk.
Keep going.
That drunk. We're
See,
not
if you're
that drunk.
You'll like it. You'll love it. We're not that drunk, folks. Julie makes it sound like we're not that drunk. So, love you, girl. And this is why we do the things we do. John, I'm pretty sure I can run for comptroller if she edits everything correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's election season, and I want to have the power of zoning laws. Too soon? Too soon.
Two-sided.
Two-sided. Let's smoke weed about it, and I'll pop some packets. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to skip all of yours.
Yeah.
Or do you want me to? No, you don't. No, you don't. Motherfucking. Fuck, John. You're an idiot. A drungo. Here's the deal, you guys. I'm gonna play these messages. I'm gonna literally play these messages, but I don't feel good about it. I don't like where it's gonna go. I don't like no, I'll be honest. I don't like the support you're gonna give them. I don't like it. It's all bullshit. Let's pick them apart together. After. Here we go.
Oh, this show was weird. Was John Peacock drunk? Are you a stutterer? Oh, well, I'm a terrible stutterer. Thank you.
Fuck you, John. We're all drunk. We all stutter. You're not important. You have one message to redeem yourself and see what you do. But pretty much we're all on the same page, John. Fuck your couch. Here we go. One to redeem.
No, Luke, I am your father.
All right, fair enough. We're going to let this one play because I do not know who my father is, and that could be his voice. And I feel like that's very aggressive, and I like it. And I feel like it's like it makes me important. You know what I mean? Like specifically, like people respect me. Who's your father? I don't know. Fucking, you want to listen to this voice recording of my dad talking to the two-sided? Because that's my dad. So pretty good. So pretty good, bud.
Okay.
And then John L. Peacock is coming in hot, like a fucking ER doctor from fucking ER, because well, Pete's appendix just broke, or maybe it was his bladder. We're not quite sure, but John's the doctor. Don't worry. You might want to be a little bit worried, but everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Bro, motherfucker. I feel like a shit friend. I'm not going to. Gabe, I love you. Happy birthday, brother. I know I missed you on the 9th, and it makes me feel like a shit friend. Like, I feel like a shit friend for like brothers in a lot of ways, but I'm letting you know you're a fucking brother. You're on my radar. I appreciate you. Like, bro, like, all right, I get it. The whole thing, Earl Camp got canceled. It wasn't my favorite thing, but it was actually because John believes in Christianity and how fucking whoever God is, she fucking has the best interest for us. He believes in that. Like, I'm with it, and I try to go with him. But it was good that it, because we were going, but we both had some shit. But I want to see you. I now think I'm gonna fucking figure out some shit. Like, there's been a lot, bro. We're gonna, yeah, yeah, no. The whole show is gonna change. Just so you know, bro, the show is gonna change. We're doing our show, but we're gonna have our short is gonna be something we record. Is gonna be something we put in and we maybe talk through, but maybe not. But it's 5 minutes, and it's a thing of our people and our things. But I thought of you first, and I thought of your birthday, and I was like, man, I need to see this motherfucker. It's been a year, and I don't like it. Here's the deal: I will avoid John Peacock on the goddamn regular. Like, this motherfucker's like, hey, you around? Like, shh, quiet. Turn off the lights. We all hit the floor. We're all smoking weed on the fucking carpet. He's like, why is this smoky? Shh, quiet. Shh, quiet. No one cough. Shut the fuck up. But bro, I need John L. Peacock feels the same way. I love you, brother. Happy birthday, be belated. My bad for being a fucking shit motherfucker. But welcome to the party. I'm a shit motherfucker. I'm man. All right, popping packets.
I'll point fingers too. Oh, goddamn throw smoke signals. I'll set a carrier pigeon. The word will be out, my friends. We are the only sport you need.
I John, can you pop in? I need to unpack this with you.
Yeah.
Here he is. There he is. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The Saskatchewan Stabber. The Memphis Mangler. The Quebec Quicksilic Quantifier. We don't know how to spell in fucking Canada, John. That's number one. Here's the deal, bud.
It's pronounced Quebec. E.
This fucking guy. You guys, you get it. Here's the deal. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a time that John L. Peacock defines what we are not understanding. Jesus Christ. I need you to bring this in. Like we're having a thing. Like, bro, I can't go through this. Like if I say those things, John and I had don't go fucking don't pull the full curtain back, yeah?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. Perfect. Here's the deal. Oh shit. I almost lit fire to my house. And if John pulls the curtain back, I'll light fire to his house. See how that works? It was a little column A, a little column B. Everybody learns a lesson. Nobody is the wiser. Folks,
Friendly
John
fire among friends.
Shh, quiet. Here's the deal, John. I'm going to need you to hold this beacon and don't ask questions, but just run in a serpentine fashion into the field of fire. That's what I need from you, okay? Fair enough. John, it's not my first goddamn assault on a friendly base. It's my fourth, maybe third, but it doesn't matter, John. Old hand at this point, because most people, John, fall out on the initial rush. All right, where were we?
Well, okay, so there was a message that was you with a good little funky beat behind it, and you got agitated. You said, John, you need to come in, and you wouldn't let me talk, and you just kind of went off on a tangent that had nothing to do with that message.
Yeah, no, I wish you were better at your job. I wish you were better at listening, because as soon as you said, like, well, you said that, yeah, because it was Mindfox, and we listened to the more of the things. Like, all right, number one, we're gonna have to. No, it was dub with the music. Number one, we're gonna have to release a fucking album. Stupid, right? John, I don't even have the amount of cravats and fucking blazers I need to go on a goddamn tour. So number one, fuck you. John L. Peacock doesn't believe in cravats. Look at him. Look at this guy. If you
ascots, that's where I'm at. I'm all about the ascot.
Here's the deal. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not about the ascot, because I want everyone to realize there's two people in the YouTube. All of you are in stereo. None of you are clicking the link up of your head to see John not wearing ascot. And like, oh, you want to put an ascot? You're a fucking murderer. And now you're looking at other people on the fucking sideline, like, oh, side eye. Oh, is it Thelma?
Look at my ascot.
Yeah, no, it's fucking. Oh, you got fucking Daphne. No, sorry, Fred.
Selma?
You're fucked, bud. No, I said Daphne. No, John, I said you're fucked.
You tried to skirt past that one.
I gave you all the opportunity, but I want you to know, fucking, if you guys aren't clicking on the link, you guys are the problem with Scooby-Doo.
Where are you, guys? Come on.
I don't smoke weed often, but when I do, it's to make points about Scooby-Doo. You guys, here's the deal. This is great. This is where you can really make your case, John. This is where you can set the record straight. No, I'm excited. What do you say?
All right. Well, we need to tell this to all for a while. But my boy Pete, pop those packets.
Shimmer, limmer, pop them packets. Nobody knows what come capits. Making the rhymes and taking the time. John L. Peacock doesn't know. Sleepy Wonder does.
I'm such a great ass.
Whoa!
Why you guys do the little dance, the little tango at the end of the show where where John goes down into the listeners and come back up. He disappears, goes down and come back up.
See?
On the John L. Peacock version, if you do the playbacks, it's the official show. And my boy Pete playbacks on stereo are the raw, uncut director's versions that include the deleted scenes, right?
Motherfucking sleepy. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what happens. John L. Peacock, he was like, no, I'm going to go ahead and edit all this. And I realized a year and a half in, because I didn't listen to the show until I did listen to the show. I was like, oh, you're editing this, you're editing that. Every time we were like 3, 2, 1, edit that out. Nothing happens. Nothing goes. And it became, after a year, it became a joke that anytime 3, 2, 1, that was a joke. And so then it became a joke there. Then John was like, this is this. All right, and now I'm doing this, and now I'm leaving messages, and now it's a different show. Yes, my mother. Yeah, mother. Sleeps. Yes, that is exactly. But here's the deal. John tested positive for delaying the game. Right? He's the guy who puts the fucking puffy thing on his helmet. We're all in the same boat, but turns out it's a lot slower when he plays along. Shh, quiet, John. We got 2 more, 5 more, 7 more.
Thus far, I've resisted all the human excesses of dog ownership.
Who's a good boy? Who doesn't like puppies? You don't like puppies.
Your handlers. I gotta talk to you guys, handlers. We gotta have a meeting. I want to know if the Illuminati has emailed you yet. You know, got all these boys, big shots game. I mean, a question for you. Who's your favorite podcast? Somewhere little past. Tips balls. Me, motherfucking Uncle Ray Dez. Man, do that good man. Freaking underlet. You hear me? He damn don't even know him. They just know him from like The Sopranos or some shit. He's a legend.
Yep. So, even though good, forget. That's how we say that. Even though good, come out. John Peak, David. Someone is. I was at the. So that fucking Judge Judy. That's it. To be. So my man. That's crazy. Like, I feel like people don't want us to communicate, John. I want to play a couple messages and see what happens. You know what I mean? Like, if this continues, we're going to have to report this to the stereo gods that be whoever. Nope. I'm going to say them words. Shh, quiet your mouth.
More I knew it, and as he grew, he'd say, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you.
Baby Dub, you know what Papa Pete says? I was gonna name you a boy named Sue, but I thought myself different.
And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you come in.
I was gonna call you Istanbul, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna say Constantinople. All right, let's see what else you got, bud. I love you, son.
Yeah, keep that mouth flapping and do no listening.
He knows exactly what I was saying. Fair enough.
Thus far,
The research has shown that the new treatment is effective in reducing symptoms.
Jesus Christ, John. Fuck. We only got 6 left. Come in for a hot minute. We're not. Woo! That treatment is effective for most symptoms, John. John. I don't want to speak out of turn, bud. Right? But number one, I want to say, all you motherfuckers, click that link above your head. Subscribe, like, follow, hit the alert button. Fuck my couch. But I'm also going to say, John, yeah, symptoms may include the stupidity that is inclusive every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich, Manwich. Manwich? Here's the deal, John. Manwich. We eat it, mean which times. I don't know if we're trying to do a crossover. Jesus Christ. Here's the deal, John. We have 6 messages. Dub brought this to my table, right? I'm not trying to yell at this for the listenership, but Dub, right? What did he say? What was his words? What did he say? Right? He said,
the treatment has been proven to reduce symptoms.
That's right, John. Treatment, John, has been proven to reduce symptoms. Folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, John.
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer out symptoms. I'd hammer out treatments all over this land. Did I say lamb? I meant land. John, I'd hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening. Most of the symptoms and treatments would involve oxycodone all over this land. What I'm going to say is the musical I'm presenting to Off-Broadway for the Sackler family. Look at my symptoms. Look at my access. Who wants to take a nap?
Well,
nope, that's not it. John?
I would rather be a hammer than a symptom. No.
Right. I'd rather be hammered than have symptoms, is what I was thinking. You know what I mean?
Ding, ding, ding.
I get hammered in the morning. I get hammered. Yeah, your brother and sister, fuck your couch all over this land. Folks, here's the deal. We don't have a lot of great jokes. What we do have is a lot of fucking time. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. John.
Burnt toast.
Shh.
I'd rather be a hammered than a symptom. Yes, I would.
You guys like the taste of copper? All right. Everybody, send your fucking copper tone test to Jesus Christ, John. There's very few times in the world that I'm suspect of what we do. Mainly it's Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, 4 a.m. Greenwich Standard Time if you're across the pond Wednesday. But Joe, I'm telling you, John. This is one of those times. It's not even that time. It's not the time zone. I'm unsure, but we have 6 more messages to play, John. We have 6 more messages, John. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm all verklempt. I'm clutching my pearls. What I'm going to do, John, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play these messages, yeah? 6 messages. What I need you to do, John, what I need you to aggressively do is I need you to mute the fuck up. Figure out your goddamn katydid 404 connecting to fucking katydids. and then play these messages for a shot, and then we'll figure out the rest of the what do they call it? Soliloquy? Soliloquy? Yeah, no. It was the best of time. No, that's not it. That's the intro. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna play these messages. I'm gonna figure it out, and then we'll both say our best soliloquy. Right? Get yours ready, bud. Get your shot, your soliloquy ready. Everybody, get your soliloquies. Get your pronunciation of soliloquies ready. Here we go.
That was weird. I don't care. Come on. Motherfucking two titties, two cheeks, two-sided pod. These are things that make me skeet. Might make you weak if you creep through the late fucking night. Listen to the boy Pete, man. You know what's right. Got jokes for days, and John got the knowledge. Prescott, Maine, I don't know what college. Two titties, two cheeks, two shots, two-sided pod, two bad hoes, ass drop. Now drop that top if you got fucking time. Check on them for Tuesdays and Thursdays. Prime time. Yep. You see that boy Pete? You see that motherfucking Bill? You see that shit go deep? We go deep with the talks. And this how Hey, I don't know what's up. I ain't done this in a while, but what the fuck is up?
You got the last one, you man. You got the last one.
Pete likes bourbon. Pete likes Jerry. John likes bourbon. I think I said that backwards fucking twice, but y'all know what? On this mic, I get twice as nice. I don't give a fuck. I'm down for the heist. Usual suspects, and I'm in the back of the crowd breaking a damn sweat. Hoodie over my head, neck full of fake gold. I don't give a fuck. I'm still cold, bitch. You can check my stats on Instagram and play the fuck back. Laugh, roll up some good shit, and listen to my shit bumping through your stereo, not stereo app. Bitch, I got this. Two-sided pod, like sit topless. When they fucking take a shit, already know that this shit is the shit.
Man, fuck yeah. Check it.
Premium! Fuck yeah! Sorry, I'm not a heavy breather. Haven't been for a swim today, boys. I've been to Lift Club. Do you lift? Look at me pump the iron. Do you lift? Oh, yeah, but like really lightweights. Okay, love you. I'm here. Bye.
You're gonna have to live in your basement, go through a fucking lift session. Fucking if you don't lift, fucking you don't live. Right. Don't. Bro, that's amazing. Julie Prunes, that's your lift shit. I'm gonna be suspect about if you start fucking crossfitting on me, I'm gonna fuck your couch. But in a negative way. I'm just saying, the swimming, I'm all about. Like Michael Phelps the fuck out of that. Get some webbed hands. You fucking start planking and shit. I don't know who you are anymore. Sorry, it's not me. It's the cancer of people trying to plank. Sorry.
What are you talking about? Just pages of this nice magazine I was nice enough to tell you about. Was it you, sir? No, it was me, Frank. Do I fucking make jizz in your magazine? What? Dude, I'm assuming the same shit works for you. Real fucking smart ass. The way you fucking aim, huh? I have a particularly explosive ejaculate. It just goes everywhere.
No, I was asking you guys, who was your favorite podcast? Who tickles your balls? For me, it's just Uncle Joey, Joey Diaz, and people don't even know he's a comedian or a podcaster. They just remember him from The Sopranos and other gangster movies he played in. But yeah, this dude is fucking hilarious, man. And he's a legend. Motherfucking legend. Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joey, I don't I know there's the was it Sammy the Bull has a I think YouTube based video cast podcast and talks about his time in prison and his time in the mob and ratting people out because he did his time. There's a little controversy behind that. I don't think it's the same thing because I don't know Uncle Joey. And for those who are not seeing live on the YouTubes, my boy Pete uh, is not muted but on stereo, but is not projecting. And on the YouTubes, we see that he is muted, and he is went through a major sneezing fit that was insurmountable, inconceivable.
Here's the deal, John. There's very few times in life that we realize that our preconceived notions, that our preparations, that our thought processes are not exactly what the outcome would be proposing to us once we entered into said situations, John. Said situations. You know what I mean? Here's
Yeah.
the deal, bud. I'm allergic to bullshit. Right? I knew that moving into said show Tuesdays 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Sandwich Time on Wednesdays. That's called the Two-Sided Pod, all lowercase, all one word, no underscores on all the socials. That's right. We're on Spotify. You're welcome. We're on Instagram. I thought so. We're on fucking Instagram. No, we already said that. We're also on fucking Patreon, John. Fucking people pay money for this. It's not my idea. It's yours. And someone pays their power bill through Patreon. John, we're also on fans only, farmers only fans, only fans with farmers, only farmers with fans. John, there's a lot of hay bales, there's a lot of nudity, there's a lot of things that we can't even be responsible for. It's not me. We signed up for it. You know what I mean? John, also, allergies. What were you saying about allergies, John? I don't have the time, the patience, or the goddamn allergy shots medicine. What do they call it?
Patient
Benadryl.
Zero, the ghost.
No, John. I'm not like the fucking monkey, the outbreak monkey that they.
Typhoid Mary.
I know I already said this. Fuck you, man. I'm not the reason for the season. I'm not like Santa on a plane to deliver the fucking COVID across the universe. Fuck your couch, John. But if I was, if you guys want to support my travels, then you too can send us money app donations. App money. I don't know, man. Like tell John, like, hey man, I'll give you fucking $7. And then he'll have to give you his address, and then you can show up at his house. He has a second room. You guys all can live in his room. If you send me $4, I'll give you his address. You can stay in his room. John, I don't know how social media works, John. What I do know, John, I'm allergic to bullshit. That's where we started. John, I'm allergic to bullshit.
There it goes.
I've got the black lung. Here's the deal, folks.
It's the black plague, my friend. It's the black plague.
If you like what you've heard, if you can't understand what you've seen, if you don't know where your next goddamn laugh is coming from, well, I can only promise you the sky, folks. I'm not a smart man. I'm not a man with a lot of good-looking friends. I'm not a man with friends who wear buttons on willy-nilly. That's not who I am. But what I can promise you guys, what I can fucking where the rubber meets the road. Sean, it's moments like these where it gets me a little fucking choked up, to be so honest. Here's the deal, bud. What I need from you right now, and I need a little more fucking emotion. You're fucking this whole thing because people are gonna watch the show. You know what I mean? If they click the link above our heads on stereo, no, fucking stop that stupid look. You look like a fucking troglodyte. Look at you, you fucking fuck. Shut the okay, quiet. But I'm saying people are gonna click the link. Watch this. Watch. Quiet, folks. If you're on the stereo streets, don't be afraid to click that link above our heads. See what you've done, John. Now you're snorting. People aren't even watching, and they understand you're snorting. John, okay, let's start at the beginning. Quote, and I say again, nay, sir, I go with you cheek by jowl. What's that, John?
It's too far gone. Too far gone, Doctor. Hold the plugs. Put some in. I don't know. Just get rid of them.
We're here for your daughter, Chuck.
We're here for your daughter, Chuck.
Folks, if you like what you've heard, if you can't understand what you've seen, if you didn't click that link above your head in the stereo streets, well, God have mercy on your soul. We are the two-sided pod. John L. Peacock is somewhere where Noah will hear his screams when he cries. My boy Pete is in Southern California, where we burn our kills to the ground because we just distill our own goddamn liquor. And folks, we'll be here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, unless powers that be deem it inappropriate. And then we'll have to find their addresses. That's right, John. We got more. No, we got one more, bud. I'm doing good. John, hey, bud.
We have come for your daughter, Chuck.
We have come for your daughter, Chuck. Here's the deal, folks. I do my job well. Hey, you guys. Hey, hey, fuck you, John, number one. Hey, fuck your couch, number two. Also, fuck you, John, number three. Hey, guys. If you're probably watching a stereo and not YouTube, you know what? Fuck it, John. If they're watching on YouTube, it's about time I get real. John, we're going to turn around our chair and we're going to be fucking real with everybody here. Fucking, I don't know if you can see it, but I fucking turned my chair around. You're welcome for fucking being cool.
It's the green room. When we stop getting polite and start getting real.
Guys, here's the deal, man. I know sometimes your fucking parents aren't fucking real hip. Stupid John. All I want to do is have an influence on the fucking population from 50 to fucking 35. That's all I want in life. Maybe like I would go as low as 25 if you're cool.
What kind of influence are you talking about?
Here's the deal, bud. All right, man. I know it's hard to talk about things sometimes because your fucking folks are all fucked up. Here's the deal, man. If you've had a hard time, John, here's the deal, bud. Here's the time we stop being fucking stupid and start being two-sided stupid.
How do your legs feel?
Hey, man, I've been running through your mind all day with this idea. You guys, there's very few times I smoke this much weed, but when I do, it's in a backwards chair facing the community
Lipson separates. Lipson separates.
As one should.
I repeat, get a shotgun ready, a shot ready.
Whoa! Here's the deal, man. That's way too many ounces. I've done that a few times. That's like 43 in each barrel. You're an idiot.
And as you do that, I have one notification from our YouTube's channel. Maybe it's our 100th subscriber. Let's find out. New subscriber, Pants-It Face. Pants-It Face. Pants-It Face became our 100th subscriber. You smell that?
All right, folks. Well, if you like strokes happening in live TV, if you like pulmonary embolism, you know what? An embolism on your mouth is like a fucking whisper on the wind for us. John, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
like a good. It's a good
on your mouth is like a whisper in the wind for us. I remember it word for word.
Right, but I started with like I didn't know what. Hey man, do you know how to perform an emergency tracheotomy on a fucking like you know what I mean? Like, shh, quiet. Here's the deal, folks. We have a few more messages. We have very little time. We have a lot of patience. And what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little thing we call drinking shots. I'm going to go on a limb, John, and say the majority of our listeners are here in the good old US of A. But I'm going to let you know that we're bridging the international gaps, John. Time zones have no bearing on who listens to our shit, John. And what I can say is, tell me what the exchange rate is so I can make some money if I like fly over. Nope, that's not it. It's never too early to have a drink. Did you know that in Australia they have time zones by the half an hour?
It did. I talked about with the time zone thing. Time change. Daylight savings.
You did. No one cares about what you say, John. Everyone worries about how I feel and how we all work through this together when you yell with facts at us. Hey guys, quick check-in, and we're gonna raise a glass, but how many people remember what John's topics were? I don't. Everybody raise your glass. Cheers.
Weird you don't. Cheers. Everybody. We still got those 2 packets. Pop it's a pack. Let's pack them.
Here we go.
Oh, you did it, boys. 2-sided, penetrated like a hot cock sandwich hold the bread. Thus far, I haven't felt the need to go fuck myself.
Well, we're gonna have 3 hot cock sandwiches. Rye, sourdough with extra cheese. Dub's here. He'll have extra cock, no bread on his. Doesn't matter. We don't have to wait till our table is all here before we order. John, you realize we have extra cock sandwich. Shh. Fuck your couch, Dub. Bro. See, okay, I shouldn't start asking questions. What's the next question? Like, what? No, I'm not gonna ask the question. No.
Man, that's right. The Thursdays don't exist. The Thursdays don't exist anymore. Thursdays don't exist anymore. Oh yeah. See, man, that's how you know, like the OGs and stuff. They still got that in their minds.
Hell yeah.
Past the sweet past.
That's when man sleeps.
Of stereos, they say, but I don't know. But man, dude, it's still good to see you guys, man. If I can't depend on anything,
love you, sleep.
I know there's a John and Pete I can come and drink with on motherfucking Tuesdays, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's special. We need things like that. That we know for sure when we show up, motherfuckers show up and it's time to blow up or bitch out. Get the fuck out of here if you ain't.
Man, I appreciate that. That's the whole thing of like, we started the show because if you drink like this when you're on a fucking phone call, you're an alcoholic. But if you do a podcast, you're a fucking creator. Hey guys, you like creators? Yeah, me too. Hey man, hey, you want to be a creator? You should meet my agent.
Okay, I got it. Thus far, I have not put my cock in a peanut butter sandwich in front of my hungry dog. Thus far.
Times are short. The world is an imperfect place. Dogs are hungry all the time.
I'm gonna do a quick shout out to Sleepy Wonder, ding ding ding, who is the only listener who has completed my boy Pete's weekly task thus far.
The through line of not putting his dick in a peanut butter sandwich for the dog. Oh shit, did the rest of us all put our dicks in peanut butter sandwiches? You guys, here's the deal. We should not all be guilty of peanut butter dick sandwiches. I know there's a lot of us who don't even have dogs. But we have hungry friends. Shh, quiet. That's too much? Is that too much?
No, because he's the only one who completed your homework for everybody, your assignment, your task for the week. He's the only one thus far. The only one thus far.
No, I'm with it because usually my weekly task, like, this motherfucker is all ears. Like as soon as I turned the chair around and I got real and I stopped being fucking respectful. Hey, there's sometimes when fucking my boy Pete stops fucking around and starts fucking around. John, fuck your couch, fuck your couch, fuck your couch. Brought to you by MTV. I don't know, John, but what I'm saying is like, don't call it a comeback, John. I've been here for years, rocking my peers. No, that's not even true. Don't fuck with LL Cool J. I should have done fucking. I was gonna say Pamela Anderson. What is her name? Like Coolio, fucking Coolio. Oh, there it is. Any chair turned around is a fucking reference to Coolio. Any reference to Coolio? Nope, too soon for fucking drug jokes.
Two-sided.
But if
hit that last one and let's get out of here. Gingy needs to sleep.
Quiet your mouth, John. The way I see it, bud, we've only just begun.
Oh no, I can't take that credit, man. Dub got it. Dub was the first one. He was the first one, and he reminded me that oh yeah, weekly task. So yeah, I'm just gonna take second place. Proudly.
That's my man. Fucking humble as a motherfucker. That's how you know your people, man. Like, you know you're fucking the shit, but you fucking take a back seat to propagate your fucking brothers. Man, I appreciate that. Number one, Dub, I love you because you're a piece of shit. Is that too soon? It's too soon. Sorry. Dub, I love you, but two-sided. That's
and Sleepy.
Fuck yeah,
with that
Sleeps, my
humbleness,
man.
what you did is you brought yourself from number 1 to number 2 sided. So
yeah, number 2 sided. Who does number 2 work for? Who does number 2 work for? You guys, I'm telling you, in a perfect world, once I win the fucking lotto or I hit it big on the home invasions, one of those two things happens. I get the fucking van. I steal or buy or acquire. I acquire a van in Brooklyn, and then we drive across the Americas as the goddamn forefathers did before us, drinking with everybody across the US. I'm just saying it's not my world. I'm just trying to live in it. John, let's raise a glass.
raise the glass. Cheers. Pagao.
Pink, pink, pink.
Thanks, everyone. You're welcome for listening. Sleepy, stop leaving messages. Hit Sleepy's last message. We're getting out.
Yeah, don't fucking do it ever again. So help me God. Do it again.
Don't know. Shh, quiet. I got this one, John. Step back a few steps. All right, I got the reference. The first chair turnaround in history was the original and dedicated actor, which played on a different world, known as Dwayne Wayne. He was the first to appreciate the style and status and kingdomship of turning your chair backwards. And his original style, let's not forget, with the jean jacket and Mickey Mouse glasses. The glasses that doubles as regular glasses with the Mickey Mouse ears up, and you put them down when you feel like being just cool. You know what I mean? Or you trying to stare at some ass cheeks in front of your ladies. Come on now. Bro.
All right. That's bro, I'm with you. I'm 100% with you.
I'm 100% with you.
John, I had clip-on sunglasses to my glasses when I was in college with Henry. And I had flip-ups, and they would flip up. You clip them, and they'd flip up. And in college, it was the worst. It was when we were like, no, we're just gonna fucking go to McDonald's every morning, and we went and had the fucking biscuits or whatever, the fucking bagels, and like literally they knew us, and it was like 5 days in a row. One of the days, I was too fucked up, like because I was drinking a lot still at night. And we wake up and he'd drive. I'm like, no, I'm driving. All right, get in. All right, he'd drive my car. We'd go. I pop my glasses off, fucking Dwayne Wade glasses. Put them on the thing. Ate a fucking +2 size fucking bagel and lost my glasses.
Oh, boo.
But luckily, it was like a year and a half, like, oh, I can get more glasses. And I realized, like, you should not wear those. Like, you should not do that. Full on. You're a fucking fat white guy. Don't do that. Like, fuck you, man. Don't do it.
And on that note, we're getting out of here.
Speaking of fat white guys who shouldn't have style choices, John, Lock your couch. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. John, hope for the best, expect the worst. I'll turn my chair back around to make it real as a motherfucker next week. 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays. That's 4 a.m. Greenwich Mean Sandwich Time if you're across the pond.
Hi, brother. Love you.